Live, 3, 2, 1. All right.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. We just got here.
Yeah, we weren't talking earlier.
Nope, not at all. What happened last time?
Things. Let's go.
That was session 11,
It was session 11.
titled The Law.
The Law.
The automaton turned out to be more of a suit of armor named Sledge,
Mm-hmm.
who was with a chasm dwarn named Jurgen.
That's right.
I'm really bad at doing these recaps because I don't take as good a note, so feel free to jump in at any time.
We walked down a hallway.
Jurgen told us about the Breakers, which was a sect of Dwarn that broke off from the others. We learned that Felix's armor moves on its own based on his inputs.
So it doesn't move on its own.
Yeah.
He commanded.
It's a powered suit of armor, but it's moved by him.
I'm just being about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, yes. Well, that's why I added the clarifier at the end.
Yeah.
And then searching...
One thing that did stand out,
when
that Jurgen said about Sledge, when they were introduced and Sledge had the awkward handshake with Revan, and has that weird vocal pattern. Jurgen says Sledge's voice box is broken in this shape, which makes me wonder if Sledge has another shape, or if he's just damaged. Or
judging by Spencer's face, is that what Spencer said?
It was like it didn't work in the shape it's in, or something like that.
Yeah,
it's damaged. It's damaged.
It's damaged.
Not his shape.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a transformer.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Optimus Sledge.
We also learned that self-exiling is against the law in Dwarn culture. One of
We
the
learned
many
about the laws.
Yes.
We learned all about the laws and the edicts and everything that goes into it. They explained that self-exile is illegal. We know Sledge has been exiled twice. Once for creating Sledge. I'm sorry, Jurgen. Once for creating Sledge because creating of life, or false life. I can't remember exactly the name of the law, but
life
that is
energy cannot be manipulated to create or recreate life.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He was exiled for that, and then we actually just caught him walking back to see the king of the Dorn. He
had already seen the king.
He was coming back from seeing the king to try to get Sledge basically to be allowed to come back with Sledge, and when the answer was no, he then self-exiled himself, I think. Is that right?
Yes, which is against the law, so he was exiled.
Yep.
Wait, I had those flip-flopped. I thought he self-exiled himself and then got exiled for Sledge.
Something like that.
Okay.
Oh, it was inverse?
Mm-hmm.
Self-exiled
he
first.
exiled himself first.
I quit. You don't quit. You're fired. Basically, Dwarven society.
Who could cancel each other first? Tizol is marking the wall every 30 feet as we travel to kind of make sure we know our way. Jurgen has
leaving breadcrumbs.
Yeah. Jurgen has a little timekeeping device on his wrist. Labeled as a watch, but I think timekeeping device is more accurate. He was exiled for messing with the watch the first time. Elements are to be manipulated only by certain Dwarn, and that was kind of outside of his area of allotted expertise, since he was apparently a researcher.
A historian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
A historian, but somehow not a top historian?
Right.
Yeah, there's tiers of access to the archives, and he had like middling, I guess, access. They plan on heading west soon. Sledge says there are more like him in the west, which is interesting. Felix offers to help Sledge in some way. As we've been traveling for a while, we take a hard right toward the east. There are small flecks of light appears in the cracks along the walls, giving off their own little sources of light, probably some sort of alchemite. Wanda is getting hangry because he's not in the sun. He keeps mildly snapping at people to our amusement. Jurgen says he has 4 alchemite necklaces from dead travelers that we believe to be the ones from Orin. They are with the rest of his belongings that we are on our way to collect. He advised us against going to see the Chasm Dwarn because they probably won't be too welcoming. They aren't fond of outsiders, especially since outsiders generally break the laws because they are ignorant of them. Jurgen shared all of the Dwarn laws with us, which was very interesting. We learned that new laws supersede old laws. There have been 36 kings total. 10 have created new laws of those 36. All Dwarn shall work for the betterment of Dwarn society. Felix believes that to be a hypocritical law. Some mild discussions around that.
There are 2 sources of Dorn law. There's what's written down by the kings and what is sense. So Dorn also respect natural law as well.
Correct.
We arrive in a section where we can set up camp. There's room for everyone to lie down. It's kind of a little nook area. We're kind of following it's a narrow tunnel. Is there a track here?
There is, yes. So
like
you
a
are following tracks right now.
Okay.
The minecart path headed eastward in the mountain.
Okay. Revan mentions the signature from the bells. Jurgen takes a look at the compass and just says that the signature is probably that of an artisan. It doesn't ring any bells. We talk about the breakers and how they have armor similar to Felix. It seems that from Felix's time spent with them, the breakers may have been inspired to build their own versions. From the sounds of it, kind of like a Iron Man ripoff. This makes me think of that scene where they're showing clips of Iron Man in the second movie or something, the ripoffs, and this one with a suit like does a full 360 and like the guy dies.
Yep.
Okay. They have multiple suits. Apparently, Jurgen thinks 3. He didn't make Sledge. He didn't even name him. He tells the story of where Sledge came from, which was fascinating. Jurgen gave him life with the green gem he found in the tunnels. He doesn't know how it was done specifically.
The gemstone was calling out for life.
Yes. I have the full story of Jurgen here. Do you want me to go through it? It's like 32 lines. No, we don't need it.
I don't have to be super detailed, probably.
Okay. Jurgen's friend Michael died because they exiled themselves together, and shortly after Michael died, Jurgen found a green gem and then touched that to some armor he found, and then Sledge was made.
It was a cave-in, right? They killed him.
Yeah, it was crushed.
A cabin filled with water, and they had to.
Am I the only one that played the Saturday Night Live skit about the cave-ins in my head when that happened?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll look for it.
Link it after the session. However, Sledge doesn't seem to have the memories of his friend Michael, which is interesting.
Jurgen named it.
Yeah, the gem, the alchemite, the raw alchemite, when infused with life, may just be raw life and kind of attach itself in that form. It may not carry the essence of the
Like a
previous
blank
person.
slate.
Yeah.
But when they found the hammer, Sledge started receiving memories, or like he started remembering things.
Yeah, a short time later, they came across a golden hammer. Pure gold. Sledge grabbed it and took it. He said he started having dreams and visions. He saw a cave he'd never been in, people he'd never seen before or since. He named himself Sledge, and the cave was made of full of metal with technology he's never seen before. So that's interesting.
Yeah, he named himself Sledge, but Jurgen named him Designation 01, or Desi for short. So
Yep.
Desi was the name of the construct first, and then he named himself
Yes.
Sledge after he had these visions.
That's correct. Oh, come on. Stupid rhythm bot.
Yeah, you have to keep it busy, otherwise it idles out, unfortunately.
That's so dumb.
Is that Rhythm Bot or is it the server?
It's rhythm bot.
Oh,
So prepare to be assaulted.
Yeah, prepare to be assaulted. I'm not like this second. We can keep talking.
The Breakers financed Felix's research for his armor. It kind of explains some of the caution around them, because maybe they're still looking for him. Here's the interesting thing. Jurgen says there are periods of time with the records of the Dwarven kings, an event where there's a series of bad kings and then that repeat, and a series of good kings that repeat, and then bad, then good kings. There's no gaps in the history recorded, but there's gaps in the time kept. His current timepiece seems to be accurate, but the ones in the capitals are off by a couple thousand years. So all sorts of
this
questions.
timepiece is newer. Too.
30, yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be off by a total of 6,000 years.
Behind, right?
Yeah, it's behind. All the Dawn cities are built exactly the same. They have the same timepiece. The Dawn laws are total 3,700 years old. There've been 37 kings. Each king reigns for 100 years. Revan shows Jurgen the compass. We've done that, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, we found out that only dedicated historians can see the archives older than 1,000 years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the
And
laws.
He's an archivist, I believe Jurgen was.
Right.
Archiver.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But he's not a dedicated historian, so we'll likely need to find someone else if we want to get access to that stuff.
I think Council and Wander. I just have Council written down, but it feels an occasional rumbling, moving along as they're traveling and setting up for camp, like a train passing underneath. But it might be the burrowing beetle stuff. We don't know.
Mhm.
And then, at the end of his watch, Council wanders off to go investigate his journal a bit more. Using his special method of only revealing one word at a time, he reveals the sentence, "My body is my own." I did really well on all of my checks until the last word. I
Till the
failed
very
that
last
one. So, yeah. And then we ended the session.
Is this where we find out that you're reading just lyrics from a mythical John Mayer song?
It would be closer to like a Slipknot song, but yeah.
I was thinking a progressive Instagram post. My body is my own.
Meditations by Council.
Yeah, good call.
It's got a sweet hummus recipe.
Oh no. You guys ready for the name of this session?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Name of this session is Contents Under Pressure.
Wow, that's not good. Is this session 12?
This is session 12.
Session 12, man. Trucking along.
You guys have
Doesn't-
done basically nothing.
We arrived at a city, looked at some stuff, and we walked a bit to the west. There, yeah.
Spencer, did you expect us to be a lot further than we are right now by this session?
I mean, I had planned on you guys making it through the earlier sessions a lot faster. By the time we get here, I'm like, I don't know how long things are going to take.
Sure.
So much roleplay. It takes
Right.
forever.
Yeah, the reason that it takes so long is because the content is good.
Mm-hmm.
Choice.
Yes,
Let's
your
just say-
content
let's
is
just-
good.
Let's just say it's new. Let's pump the brakes. It's new. It's not Faerun. We have to learn in game. That's all.
That's fair. Yeah. All right. So, everybody besides council, please make me a perception check.
We're still in that
23.
little alcove, right, where we slept?
You are. And you are still asleep at this time.
Oh,
12.
okay.
Rhythmbot's going to say some stuff. Don't worry about it. I'm going to pause it in just a second. Once it gets past the talking introduction.
His all here is a tactical team with a 12.
Tactical nuke incoming.
Underground. It's a good place.
Cool.
I got a 19.
19. Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
23.
12, 23,
11.
11. Perfect. All right. Wander, you wake up to the sound of metal on metal moving quickly down the tunnel, coming closer to you. You open your eyes and you see in the dim light that's still available from the lights from the alchemite in the walls and any torches that were still left burning in the camp. You see Sledge running in your direction quickly, and he calls out, screeching in his broken tongue, attempting to wake the party. You then hear another sound behind him, and that sound is of someone. It sounds like a large creature speaking. So it's loud, but speaking to itself. Make me another perception check. See if you can make out what it's saying.
12.
12. At this distance and echoing down the chamber that it is, it's hard to make out. You peer into the darkness for a couple moments longer. Sledge is now in the camp, and he is like basically kicking people to get up. And then he turns and he runs back down the tunnel.
Back towards where he came from?
Yep, back towards the sound.
Okay.
So everybody else, you now wake up and you hear or /see Sledge has roused you and has taken off back down the tunnel.
Is this area large enough to house a behemoth? Or could a behemoth come in here?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, this is pretty narrow, right?
Yes. It is like the widest part, it is maybe 10 feet wide. Most of this entire way that you have been walking is wide enough for just the rails. And that's it. There are even parts where you've had to duck or like you've had to maneuver your shoulders around to like get past lower hanging parts of the ceiling. It is not very wide at all. You see Wander and anyone else who is awake. You hear some kind of clash. Sledge has confronted whatever is in the tunnel. And you see Sledge's body flying back towards you. It just lands like super loud, scraping metal across the rails. And you see one massive hand coming around the corner. And you see a second one. And you see then pulling itself wedged inside this tunnel, a monstrosity. Some kind of inflated humanoid, where you can see it has pale skin, incredible skin, but there are scars all over its body. And you can see at different points on its body, the skin has actually like cracked open to make room for this larger being. And you can see coming out from within those cracks and the scars, there is a red glow that's almost like if you put a flashlight underneath your hand or like behind your cheek or something. You can see this skin that's spread apart and then this underneath skin that is like stretched thin and hiding an inner glow. and pulling itself into the tunnel is this just hulking beast. And it says, "It is all a lie! All of it!" And I'd like you all to roll initiative, please.
Jeez.
Question.
Have we rested at this point?
Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I guess maybe this can wait till my turn. Okay. Yeah.
Jeez.
Gonna go ahead and use that last Galena's Go Juice.
Okay.
I got an nat 20. So.
Sick.
Wait, do I get to roll?
Oh, absolutely you do.
Okay.
What's your dex modifier?
2.
2.
You're a dex noob.
Right.
Okay. Roll another
We all
d20.
got an nat 20.
Oh, what's your dex modifier?
Me? No, I said something else got a nat 20 if you're asking those questions.
Oh,
13.
okay. All right. You. Let's see here.
Song choice.
Just gonna turn the camera for dramatic effect here. So here you are. There's Sledge, and you are kind of back in this little alcove here. So again, very, very narrow. And coming down the hallway, it is not a werewolf, but it is a large creature that is Council.
Yeah.
Council's
Oh.
going first.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And then
cool.
Sledge. 25 to 20. Oh my gosh, no way. This
Wander's
one's rolling
never
hot
gonna learn to
tonight.
read.
Hope you're rolling for Sledge.
And Sledge is
lied.
prone, right? Because he was
Jurgen
prone.
is going first.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he also rolled a natural 20 and then he rolled a 19.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Get him, Jurgen.
20 to 15. $15 to 10.
Wow.
14.
10.
All right, between
I
you
have-
guys, Dex.
5 for a dex.
5.
All right, so roll a d20, or you can choose.
Roll a d20.
What, you have
I got a
5 for Dex,
17.
Adam?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I don't have 5 for dex.
Oh,
No, I have 4.
Hey,
So
Say,
I have
I'm
4. Nope. You're first. Never
10 to
mind.
5. 5 to 0. Felix and Wander.
7.
At 10.
Okay.
they missed the 5 to 10 call. You cut out
I
a little
said
bit.
10.
Oh, sorry about that. My computer's doing a lot right now.
Yeah.
We're asking a lot from
So on Jurgen's turn, he's going to move up here to Sledge and help Sledge to his feet. He'll then look down the tunnel, see what's coming, and he's just going to go back in this corner. And he'll just say, "Y'all get out there, do something about it."
I forgot that was his accent.
Council, go ahead.
Get him.
What would you like to do, Council?
Oh boy, my turn, huh?
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
This creature, does it actually look like Council? Are we aware of who this is?
You don't know what Council looks like.
Oh, so this just is some terrible monstrous beast.
We know
So we
his
nothing
skin
else from-
is covered in scars.
You know
What
that
I
he has
would-
very pale skin and that it is covered in scars.
What I was gonna ask earlier, and I said, "Oh, I'm gonna wait for my turn." Was I was gonna do a perception check to see his hands to see if the scars matched what we saw back in the Noon's place or whatever, the crazy guy. We don't know.
You probably wouldn't have memorized the scarring on his hands, but you don't see Council around you. So that
Sure.
might be a clue, or potentially Council's a coward and he ran away in the night. You're not sure.
Oh,
Sounds
all
like
people in the
council.
group.
It sounds like Council to be a coward.
Okay, so since I'm large, I have half movement in here, right?
That's correct.
So I guess I move 40 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
And because that was my full movement, I don't get to attack.
Okay.
Raging's a bonus action, right?
I
mean,
yes, it is.
doing this one feature that I have. Okay, yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm Brar.
Okay. So you
As-
guys,
As he's going down the tunnel, he's basically dragging his claws along the edge of the walls, just kind of creating sparks.
when he's not getting stuck and having to like pry himself free.
Like,
because
stop
this
for a
tunnel
moment.
is too small.
Yeah, he's like
Right.
using the walls, like digging in and just pulling himself through.
All right. Sledge, now that you are next to him, he is going to go for the first hit. It's cocked just barely. It was a natural 20.
Oh.
Ah, crap, that's a natural 2.
I saw it.
10.
10 does not hit.
All right. You watch as Sledge swings to try and hit this beast, and Council just like grabs the hammer and stops it mid-swing.
Gosh.
He has the hammer at this point.
He has a hammer.
Oh, okay. Not
Yeah,
the-
he has a different hammer. Yeah, this is not the gold hammer. As a bonus action, then he's going to spend a key point and go into his defensive stance.
Oh, is he a Kensei?
What?
Is he a Kensei?
Kensei?
Is this a monk specialization with a weapon? Just key points with. Anyway,
He can. You can use key points even if you have a weapon.
oh, okay.
But yeah, he's a strange multi-class.
You don't have to say what it is. I was just curious.
But yeah,
Yeah,
he
If he's using key and using lay on hands, he is an interesting multi.
Yeah.
that is correct. All right. So yeah, he goes into what is it called? Patient defense.
Mm. So he hasn't. I haven't been damaged, right?
You have not.
Okay.
'Tis all.
He's about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to get right in his face. Can I get around him?
I'm gonna say due to his size, no.
Okay. Fair. All right. I'm gonna punch in the butt.
Yeah, he's basically taking up this whole entrance right here. Once he gets out here into the open more, you could get behind him.
Okay, cool. Well, I just rolled to hit. 23. Does that hit?
Yes, it hits.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to spend a key point to do a stunning strike.
All right.
Oh,
Let me do my damage. 26 plus dex. 5, 10. 10, I believe, bludgeoning damage for
Yeah.
my unarmed strike.
Okay.
10 points of bludgeoning damage, and now you need to make I believe it is a Constitution save. Where is it? Yeah, Constitution save.
Constitution save, you said?
Yes.
Okay. 26.
Okay, you're fine. I do need to look up what it is, but you're fine.
Council, on your turn, you did take 3 points of psychic damage.
I'm going to hit again. Ooh, 10.
No.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I'm going to hit 2 more times. 26.
It's
That's going to be 8 damage. And then natural 1 ain't going to do it. I punch myself.
You break your hand on the wall.
That's my turn. So when I did hit him, did it look like it hurt him at like any less? Seeing as how he's like a big boy.
Look, I mean, you hit him. Yeah, he took damage.
Alright, that's my turn.
Revan.
All right. I'm gonna move a bit, so out of the alcove and back up.
So you're
Walking
gonna-
backwards.
Where? Like down the tunnel?
Yeah. So it's 30. Yeah. So to move over and back to hit about 30 feet, as long as I can still see him, depending on what lighting is like. I want to make sure I can see him.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, so I will say in this lighting, you could probably see 30 feet.
Okay. So how, if I move directly into the train tracks, how far away am I from him?
So let's see. You could get back to here and still
I'll
see
move
him.
to right there.
there is a line tool when you do that. Just a heads up.
Oh, what?
Yeah, if you click that again and press 2.
Press
See this?
2?
Yeah, there's on the bottom right. There's different tools. There's cone, line.
Oh, you're right. Okay, it's actually
Sweet.
here. I'm going to be back here.
Sweet. I'm glad you said something, Alex.
Thanks.
Give me 5 more feet. All right.
No, wait, come
back. Revan's gonna point his pistol and fire an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And let's see. Ooh.
But we're friends.
I don't understand.
Why? I haven't attacked you guys. You're just shooting at me.
So 15 and 26 for each blast.
15, no. 26, yes.
Okay. And what am I now there?
What kind of damage does this do?
This will be force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
Yep.
Eldritch damage.
So that is going to be 14 damage.
Oof.
And so I don't. You're large.
Yes.
I am
I
large.
don't know if it's bound by. So a push of 10 feet, but I don't know. Just a quick check. I believe it still pushes you, but if you give me 2 seconds, I'll make sure.
You're doing the thing with your boots.
The repelling blast, I think, is the thing that pushes. Oops.
When you hit a creature with an Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
Yeah, so it doesn't say.
There's no
so
size limit?
No
DM
size
calls
limit.
those.
What?
There's some weird things.
That's
I
so
would-
broken.
I would say more than the size limit is the wedging here.
Oh.
With you being like stuck inside this cavern right now.
And a brace.
So even though that does, you hit him with a repelling blast, he does not
Mhm.
budge backwards.
But
He
he
doesn't
could
move.
keep
Okay.
me here if he keeps hitting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then for a bonus action, I am going to summon a tentacle 30 feet out from me. Well, let's see. So I assume I can't occupy the same space. So can I get it in front of Tizal or somewhere in between them and console if there's room?
Just a second.
Yep.
There we go.
I was really hoping you were going to go with the donkey.
Oh.
Where are you summoning it? Sorry. You wanted it
Uh,
you can
well,
go
can-
up to 30 feet out from you?
Yes, I have a 30-foot range, and it just occupies the standard square. So is there room to fit it in between or no?
No,
wanna
there's not room
basically
enough. Yeah. What like
Okay.
you could put it like, come on. You could put it there basically, like in that little alcove right there.
Yeah, I'll just put it directly out in front of me as far as it can go, obviously without being on top of Sledge, and then that'll be my turn.
Okay. Good
Does that
stuff.
thing look solid, or does it look spiritual? Like his summoned tentacle. I don't know what the nature of it is.
I don't know. Let me look. I don't know if it actually says.
He's fighting against us. You don't have to answer his questions.
No, but that's a good question to know. Like, is it like,
Could it block the way or something?
yeah, well, and that's kind of what I was thinking, but let me look. So, Grasp of the Deep. Oh, wait, within 60 feet. Oh, dang. Okay, I have that written down wrong. Lasts for 1 minute.
My book's outside, otherwise I would go look it up.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Fine. I was just curious what it.
I assume it's physical by. I mean, it doesn't actually say, but oh, a spectral tentacle. There we
Okay.
go. So yeah,
Ghost tentacle.
it's a magically summoned spectral tentacle.
Also, how big is it?
10 feet,
Oh, okay.
10 foot long,
Oh, so
Okay.
probably only. Yeah.
Sure.
and it has a 10-foot reach. Well, obviously, because it's 10
Yeah.
feet long.
Yeah, so it's
So is it within melee range of him?
yes, it
It might be, but I have to use an action to make it attack, so I can't, no matter what.
but so it itself is small. It's 10 feet. If
10
it's
feet
10 feet big,
long.
never mind. It's a large creature. Yeah, and a 10-foot reach. Okay.
Okay.
Right, and that's my turn.
Felix.
So I have a feature I can use when we finish a long rest. Is
Okay.
is that is that considered finishing a long rest if it's
Yeah, you finished a long rest.
okay? So Felix's armor is in a different form. The form you've seen it most of the time, the bulkier.
The question would be, would Felix have known to change it? Like, would he have changed it?
If we're not going to the Dwarn, he would have
Okay.
changed it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I was planning on that.
Okay.
And it's probably better to be ranged right now anyway, but I'm not. But yeah, tanky form. So it's like the dome visor and stuff. He's gonna run up. Can I get in melee range? Are there
Cannot.
like, okay,
The closest you could get is right here.
okay. Well, I'm just going to hold my action and attack if he gets in range.
Okay.
Can I do that? Yeah.
Yep. Okie doke. Wander.
Oh, I'll cast Hunter's Mark on him. There we go.
No.
Bonus action Hunter's Mark.
Is this what it feels like?
No. All right. Undersmart. Wander.
Yeah, I scream out in my loudest voice, and it sounds really weird coming from a tree. But I scream out in my loudest voice, "Council! Has anyone seen Council?"
Aw.
That's
What a buddy.
And then I cast Hold Person on the humanoid.
okay.
So that's a Wisdom saving throw against 15.
Wisdom saving throw against 15. 1 second. I am considered humanoid, right,
Mm-hmm. Well,
Spencer?
Spencer said a humanoid.
I did say a humanoid. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go with that.
If it's not, it'll take me a minute, but I'll need to come up with a different.
No, that's fine. Hold on.
Well, I've rolled a 14, and I have +2, so 16.
Okay, that beats it.
Oh, it's so close.
All right. When you shout, has anyone seen Council? The beast responds
No.
and says, "You will find no council here."
I see what you did there.
And
Yes.
Jurgen's just going to pee a little bit.
Oh no.
Council.
Oh boy, I am going to attack the last accessible person who dared touch the wonderfulness that is my body. Tizol. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
He's not even
you
using
don't
to defend himself. Oh,
you,
he is
you don't want to do that. Hi. You don't want to do that.
Hi. Okay. So 26 hits. Yes?
No, of course not.
Okay.
just barely.
Not a crit.
Oh, whew.
All right. Wait, hold on. I gotta look at my sheet. It's also different.
Everything's different now.
Everything's different.
I reread about the tentacle, and I could have also attacked. You create and attack. I had it written down wrong. Oh well.
So you take 11 damage, and I'm going to use an ability with my attack. Please give me a wisdom saving throw.
Man, I have been rolling like absolute crap with that die. Natural 1.
Oh gosh, please make a melee attack against a nearby ally. I guess
I'm
you gotta
going to
make it
use that
inside.
same dice to attack feet or Sled.
Roll a
Spencer,
d6 for me.
Wait,
One
what am I
through
doing?
1 through 3, it'll be Felix. 4 through 6, it'll be Sledge.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 10.
No, hit the tentacle.
No, I'm sorry. I rolled a 12.
Well, that's not on a d6.
you're choosing your target.
Yeah.
A 6.
All right, so you're attacking Sledge.
Okay. Well, I'd already rolled my attack roll, and it was a
Well,
12.
Re-roll it. You rolled it before. I told you to.
I rolled, but then you told me to choose. Okay.
Question
It
the
is.
DM.
It is the same roll. It was a 5 both times.
All right. Tizal randomly strikes out at Sledge and just like
yep.
glances off of his shiny metal exterior.
The ability is called Infectious Fury. All right, I'm going to attack Tizol again. Oh, wait, I'm actually going to use my another ability and make a grappling check against Tizol. So you take another 8 damage because I'm using my the feet, Spencer.
Oh, okay.
I don't contest that at all.
No, you take the damage because I hit you. This is bonus damage, and now
Yeah.
you have to make a check to see if I grapple you. So,
So
you can
I
either
t-
make an acrobatics or an athletics check, whichever one's
Okay.
higher.
So I took 11 damage from the first attack, and then you're using this grapple feet thing to do 8 more damage.
Yep, I rolled a d8 and
It's
I got
part
an
of the
8.
same attack.
Sure. I'm just making sure I got the damage right.
You
All
have
right,
to
and
beat my
now
cast.
an acrobatics or athletics.
Yes.
You said. Okay, and I
Yeah.
need to beat a what?
You need to beat whatever actually, hang on, let me just double check to make sure I'm not fudging this. What is grapple?
25.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Pretty sure you're fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this dice tonight because the other one is in the doghouse.
The other one's awful.
Target of your grapple, blah, blah, blah.
8 plus your proficiency plus strength or dex is the DC. If that's what you're looking for.
Okay. A plus proficiency plus dex or strength.
Yep.
Okay, so 8 plus. Okay, so yes, you succeed.
Cool.
All right, so you are not grappled.
Perfect.
Okay, second attack. Hoop. That is 15 plus 9, 24.
Me again?
Yep.
Cool. That does weirdly hit.
Okay. 11 damage.
Cool. Right.
And I'm gonna attack Tizol again with my bonus action.
Cool.
Basically, just yeah, the unbridled fury is unleashing. 6 plus 9, 15. Does that hit?
That does not hit.
Okay.
You big jerk.
That's my turn. I lick my fingers.
He does. All right.
Oh, God.
And you take 8 psychic damage.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Sledge is going to try and hit you again. That's an 18.
That hits.
That hits?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
My AC is poopy.
Sorry, this is weird music.
A little bit like a creepy carnival.
Yeah, kind of.
Would have been good in Lucas one shot.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking.
So he is swinging the hammer with both hands.
Is it magical?
It is not magical,
Okay.
but you take 13 bludgeoning damage, and
Yep.
he's going to be using Divine Smite.
Lay down.
No.
So you're going to take an additional only 6 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then he will again spend a key point to take a defensive stance or drop into patient defense.
Okay.
And that's it for Sledge. Tis all.
How many points can you spend on a turn? Is there a limit?
How many key
Yeah.
points can you spend on a turn? No.
Yeah.
How many actions or bonus actions as you have?
Okay. It's not limited to like I can only spend X amount of key points. It's depending on
No.
your action, bonus action, or reaction to spend them.
Yep.
Yeah, and
the
however
actions
many
are the
key
one.
points
If you can spend them, you can spend them.
Oh yeah, I'm about to spend them all. I'm gonna attack Council, just so everyone's clear. I'm gonna attack
He turns
Council.
around and attacks Felix.
Do you want me to roll a d6?
The anger's spreading.
Oh, for the love of 9.
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna attack again. 2 attacks. Another 9.
Yes.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack. Oh, I'm so frustrated. Wait, am I gonna do that? Sorry. Sorry, I was not expecting to miss on both hits. Let me just double check something very quickly. I apologize.
Love that we have the perfect model for Tizol. It's so happy.
Yeah, he's pretty great. I'll put him back down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have. So after that second attack, I'm gonna spend a key point to do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
Okay.
So I get 2. So I was wrong the first time, actually. The first time, my bonus action, I only get 1 additional attack. But I don't think I hit with either of those bonus attacks previously. I can only do two attacks as a bonus action if I do Flurry of Blows. I confused myself.
Okay.
So I should have only done 3 attacks that first time, and now this time I have 2 attacks because I'm spending a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So spending a key point, doing flurry of blows. It's a 4, 7. 4 plus 7, guys. What is that? 11?
11?
Yeah. It's gonna miss.
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, that hits.
That's the magic
16.
number. 16
So
hits?
16 plus, well, plus 7, so 20, whatever.
3.
23. Okay, so with that, since I landed an attack, I'm going to spend a key point to try and do a stunning strike. So my damage is going to be a 1 plus 5, 6 damage. Man, I'm rolling absolutely garbage tonight.
And
You
I
have to make
Constitution save?
Constitution save, please.
It's the one stat you don't want me to make a save against, man.
Well, that's all
I
I got,
rolled-
bro.
I rolled an 11. 19.
Okay, well, you're fine.
Hmm.
Well, part of Drunken Technique, whenever I use Flurry of Blows, I get the disengage action as a free action. I don't have to spend a bonus action, so I'm going to disengage, and I'm gonna run, away from him. I'm going to go the other way, probably around where Wander is, maybe.
Okay. So you're using Step of the Wind? Is that what you said?
No. At 3rd level, Drunken Technique, I get
Oh.
a free disengage when I do a Flurry of Blows.
Oh, okay. And where are you
So
going?
away. If I can't get
Okay.
behind them, I'm going the opposite ways away.
Well, disengage
Forward.
only lets you move 5 feet.
What?
Yeah, but I
But
didn't take any movement.
I believe it uses your
Oh.
movement to disengage.
No, he gets a free disengage. Disengage is an action, so you'd have to sacrifice your
Oh.
action to
Right.
do that.
Okay, okay.
So you get a free disengage, and then you are booking it.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep,
5.
I get an extra 10 feet of movement, which I'm not going to use. I'm just going to move 30 feet back.
Just like back here next to Wander.
I definitely don't want to cluster up, if possible. Can I get behind Juan or what's his bucket? Revan?
Revan?
Yeah,
Revan stabs you as you go by.
meat shield.
Does Tizzle look okay?
No, he doesn't. If you would have hit with that third action or third attack, he would have gone down.
Oh, jeez.
Hollow bones, man.
I've rolled terrible on HP the last 2 levels.
To be fair,
You should stop doing that.
I hit very hard.
How far away from him am I?
So you went.
Should be 35 since Revan's 30.
So this is 30.
Oh, okay.
So you could go like one more back if you wanted to.
Actually, can you put me? Sorry, taking forever. Could you put me in front of Wander and Revan? I want to stay within being able to get in and get out range.
Okay, so you want to go there?
Yes, please. Now I'm done.
Okay. Revan.
All right, I'm going to cast Cloud of Daggers. It occupies a 5-foot space, so I'll do it at kind of the front, by his front right foot in that square of console,
Okay.
if that makes sense. And when entering or starting your turn in this space, you are going to take 6d4.
Holy cow.
Oh, because
Okay.
you're casting it at 2nd level,
3rd level.
3rd level.
Still really not that much, though. Ugh.
20d6?
11 damage. 6d4.
It's 6d4.
Yeah.
11
so-
damage?
Oh.
Yeah, it really wasn't that much damage. I mean, maximum I can do is what, 16 or 24.
1 second.
And is your tentacle, is that a concentration?
I don't. Let me look. I don't think so because it's not a spell. It's an ability. Yeah,
What
because
type of-
Cloud of Daggers is.
Yep.
I didn't write it down, but let me quick double check.
What type of
Okay.
damage does Cloud of Daggers do?
Slashing.
Slashing. Okay. And how much did you say?
11.
Okay.
It is not concentration. It is just summoned. It's a
Okay.
creature that is summoned. Yeah. So the tentacle. I just want to make sure. Hold on, before that I'm not misspeaking. That it is concentration or something. No, it lasts for 1 minute or until you use this feature to create another tentacle. Yeah, good call out though. Doesn't say anything about. Okay, and then as a bonus action, I am going to attack with the tentacle.
You watch the big spectral tentacle just.
It's the sloppy
Ugh.
whip.
It does 3 cold damage, and your
Cold
speed is
damage?
reduced
it
by
hit?
10 feet.
Yeah, you have to make an attack.
You have to roll to attack with it. That's just
Do
auto hit.
I?
Yeah.
Oh, melee spell attack. Sorry. All right, let's reroll. Ooh. 18.
That
Hit.
hits. So 3.
Oh, sweet.
Is
Yeah,
rhythm
if we're
still
keeping it,
playing?
or if you want me to reroll, I just roll a
Mm,
d8. But
The
yeah.
music stopped.
If I'm keeping the roll, it is 3 cold damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh no. Okay. Did you queue up
Until
enough
the
music?
start of your next turn. Start of my next turn.
I was gonna say, like, so never.
I'm reading it verbatim. Yes, until the start of my next turn.
Just starting it over.
Yeah.
So massive damage dealt by Revan there.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
It was such little damage. 64 is
You're a
not.
low-level warlock. You don't really do a lot of damage.
At least you hit him.
Yeah.
And are you moving, Revan, or are you staying there?
Nope, I'm staying there. The Eldritch Blast can be good, but I wanted to use these other things first. Eldritch Blast is by far my most damage.
Felix.
So before Felix engages in melee, he's going to put up the defensive force field. It's a little blue glow.
Okay.
Then he's going to step up and attack.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
It is.
It's going to be, let's see, 9 thunder damage plus the 5 from Hunter's Mark, so 14 thunder damage.
Oh, jeez.
Then you have, if you attack anything but me on your next turn, you have disadvantage on it.
Okay.
Attacking again, this one's an 18 to hit.
Hits.
7 plus 8 thunder damage. And as Felix is just punching, he says, "Snap out of it, Council."
Spoilers. It's not council. Okay.
Felix cast Hunter's Mark. He knows everything about his quarry.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wander.
Wait, Wander casts Moonbeam.
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 Just right on top of council.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or the humanoid that's there, and Wander does scream again. He screams, "Council, come help us, Council!" just at the top of his lungs.
Okay.
So that's a Constitution save against 15.
Boy. 19.
That succeeds. So you take half of 6, which is 3, 2 d10s. Radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm keeping up the flow. Just devastating
Little
damage.
chip damage, guys. It's adding up.
Huh?
It's like 3, 6, 5, 3, 3, 4. Like, ow!
All right. Wander. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Jurgen is again just going to pee a little bit. Council.
I'm gonna slap Felix.
Slap him.
Yes! Ooh! 20.
Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
Felix.
Yeah, I got my defensive field up.
You got your extra, like, 4 HP, is it?
It's 5 now because I'm level 5.
Oh!
Okay, so I double the die roll, right?
Correct.
Okay, and I have a class feature that gives me extra stuff for crits. So I get to roll another one. Do I double both?
You double any die that get rolled. So if you had, like, Divine Smite, you double that, too.
Oh no.
Just clench your fist and make it bludgeoning damage.
I love that reaction. Oh no.
Oh no. And you know what? Because I'm gonna be extra mean. No, I'll save it. I'll save it.
Be extra
Um,
mean.
What'd your character do?
What would my character do? I'm going to try and rip his head off.
Oh.
Seems like something a raging humanoid would do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I rolled a 6 and then I rolled a 5. So that's 12 plus 10. It's 22. And I have my bonus damage. So
What?
what with my my strength bonus plus my rage bonus is 7. So 29. You take 29 damage.
Who did you attack? I missed it.
Felix.
Felix.
Oh no.
29 what damage?
29 slashing damage.
It's always slashing.
And please make a wisdom save. I'm going to use Infectious Fury. Surprised.
You didn't see
6.
that coming.
6? I don't get to choice of what you do right now. Okay, so make a melee attack against a nearby ally, please.
Legend is.
Edge.
Oh, I crit. Uh-oh.
Oh!
It's okay.
Oh no.
He's got patient defense.
This is not going well.
Oh, and I take damage from Revan's dagger claw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
Ooh,
Moonbeam.
let me roll
Oh,
those.
wait, hold. Oh, wait, yeah. You're right.
Let me roll these up.
Jack has to roll
Oh.
again at disadvantage, right?
What?
Right.
Patient defense? Doesn't that impose disadvantage, or am I misremembering?
Take dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Dodge
So
action.
AC is just extra.
15 slashing damage that time.
Oh wow.
Some good D4 rolls.
Yeah, it's
So I rolled a 3 on my D8, so that's 6 plus. That's the 3 doubled. 6 plus 5 is 11 thunder damage.
No,
11
Sledge.
thunder damage?
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm looking up what the dodge action actually does because I don't know. I think it just raises your AC, but I'm not positive.
until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage. If you can see the attack.
Oh.
Oh, so nope. Attack again at disadvantage.
Okay. So that one was a 5. So 10.
Okay, so you also swing at Sledge. He's getting annoyed that these people keep trying to attack him when there's clearly a larger threat standing in front of him. Okay,
Okay, that was my first attack.
Oh, what?
that was his first attack.
That was my first
Oh my
attack.
goodness.
Rolled 16, 25. Hits.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. You take
Oh no.
11 damage. And
Okay.
we use my bonus action to make my bonus attack. 20.
Also hits.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll that damage die with my once per action class feature. I mean, feat. Sorry, that's much better. 10 damage.
Are you still upright?
Yeah,
Yeah,
How are you looking?
Felix is okay. He's
Okay.
the armor is starting. There's some like arcing going on in some of the joints. A little bit of smoke, but you're not sure if it's cigar or actual smoke.
Nice.
That was 50 slashing damage in one turn.
Yeah. I hit
No,
all 3 attacks.
no, it was 45.
All right. you're just
Oh,
barrier.
that's right. Yeah.
There's a
Yep.
brief pause in the first slash, and then he gets through.
I did succeed all of my concentration checks.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, okay.
You still got Hunter's Mark on you.
Nice. Nice.
That's my turn.
Okay. You don't want to try and
Dang.
move anywhere? I mean, you
I
seem
feel
to be
like the-
doing fine.
Yeah, the area is plugged, and they get a tax opportunity, and the person who's hurting me the most is right in front of me. So yeah.
True. Okay. The sledge is going to swing at you one more time.
Don't smite me, bro.
It's
Wait.
17.
Hits.
All right. He has got one more divine smite. Oh boy. That's 15 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 13 radiant damage.
Oh, gosh.
You watch just as he swings this like regular looking warhammer, but as he's swinging it, there's just like an arc of energy that goes out from his actual fist down to the head of the mallet before it connects.
Oh, super cool.
Thonk. That's his turn. 'Tis all.
Come on, Tizzle. Roll high.
Roll high.
I'm gonna get in there and double punch.
You can't.
I can't get in there in melee.
No.
Oh,
There's not-
Felix,
there's
room
no
next
plug.
room.
I can't
Plug
punch
the
around the
gap.
corner.
Can I
Around
fly-
the corner?
Can I fly over Felix and attack?
It's because the ceiling of this chamber is too low. You can't really fly. Like you basically like jump, kick, and drop back down. So no. Down here,
Okay.
your ability to fly is taken away basically, because I need to nerf you somehow.
Fair. Well, I mean, the monk can't do a whole lot.
Do you have any kunai?
You have daggers, throwing daggers or something?
No, I got out of
Hmm.
prison.
That's
Oh,
fair.
I have no gear. I guess I could have geared up.
You
Well, I
didn't
do have a
hide them
chunk
in your
of.
butt.
Nah, that would hurt.
a dagger?
I do have a chunk of red alchemite.
That's the metallic you can get.
Oh no!
Oh, this is just like your last character.
No, he's not dumb enough. He knows that could cause a cave in. Is there any like debris or anything I could use as like an improvised weapon to throw at him?
Make me a quick perception check.
A natural 20. There it is. A natural 20.
To find
Yeah,
rocks.
Yes, you
Find
find
a rock.
a small rock you could probably huck at him.
God.
Find a loaded crossbow.
You find an
Blunderbuss.
RPG.
An RPG.
Okay. Cool.
Is it-
Well, I'm gonna throw something at him.
Okay. Yeah, you find a skull-sized rock.
Is this a ranged attack?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it at him, I guess.
you're definitely not proficient in it though. So
Yeah.
don't add your proficiency bonus.
Cool. Well, I rolled a 4, so
Ugh.
not gonna hit him.
Can we say it hit me, but it just didn't do anything?
Yeah, you just nail him like dead in the middle of the chest with this rock, and it just like poop falls down and clatters beneath his legs.
I get 2 attacks. I'm trying it again.
Well, see if you can find another rock.
Okay.
I'll
Perception
take out
check.
Yeah, perception check real quick.
I'm taking out my frustration on Felix.
16.
16.
hits.
Yeah, you find another rock.
Oh,
No, it's a perception check, Alex. Calm down. Damn it.
You find another rock. Go for it.
10. A
And-
3. I
total?
rolled a 3. 10 total.
You find 2 perfectly sized rocks for throwing, and both of them just end up bouncing off of him.
I'm going to use a bonus action to throw another rock if I can find one.
Perception check. You know what? What?
Another 3. That's a
Oh,
that's a
dude.
that's a 7.
I think
You're
you should stop throwing rocks.
You're so
No.
flustered by the fact that none of these rocks are able to damage. You're not even able to find another rock.
Can I tell its council?
He's all
Do I-
can't find
can I-
rocks in a mine.
Oh, can I tell its council? Is it obvious yet?
You could make an insight check, sure.
Okay, I wonder how that's gonna go. Oh, 11. 15.
15?
Yeah.
Piecing it together, you might think that this is council.
I would yell, Council, you are going to kill us. Stop if you're in there and you can hear me. He's gonna retreat back 10 feet.
Not that it really matters, and you can cross-reference my info, but I believe with the monk, to make 2 attacks, they have to be unarmed. Otherwise, it's just 1 plus your bonus action.
You're probably right.
He didn't do any damage, so that's
I didn't do any
Yeah.
damage.
Right.
I think
I just
think
mean
you're
for
right.
future.
Yeah.
For
I
future
think
times.
he-
I know
He threw the
'cause
rocks up in
99% of the
air
time
and
you attack
punched
that way.
them
When
into council.
when Tizal, when you say that to the beast says, "That's the plan, Birdie."
What is bird? I'm on.
Wait, what did you say to him?
Said
said,
you're going
"Council."
to kill us.
You're gonna kill us.
Okay, that it?
Okay.
You moving?
Yeah, I'm just 10 feet, retreating 10 feet back.
Okay. Just hanging out there. Boop. Ah! Revan.
All right. I am going to move the tentacle directly behind the giant beast
No.
and attack
Good thing there's no flanking in this system.
with it. There's my D8.
Well, there is, but just for rogues.
Right.
So,
Okay. You move the tentacle.
oh, that's gonna be 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, the tentacle misses.
Tentacle is now giving him a back massage.
Yeah,
It's pushing
but
it
it's-
farther in.
noodles him on the back. Just, blah. Alright, and then for my action, I'm gonna use my Eldritch Blast. Oh my goodness! So that is gonna be a 14 and a 12 to hit.
No.
You-
Guys.
3 attacks I missed. Are you kidding me?
We should tally the missed attacks.
I don't want to know.
well, are you moving anywhere? Or are you staying there?
I'm gonna stay right there. Yeah.
I think we're at least at 9 now.
That
Felix,
was terrible.
you're up.
Dang
it.
defensive field. Again. And we're gonna attack.
Okay.
24. Wait. 26.
Minutes.
Hits.
Council's
Minutes?
looking pretty beat up.
That's 11, 14 thunder damage.
Okay.
And the whole disadvantage if you don't attack me thing. Attack again. Oh, that's a 12.
Nope.
Wait. And after he does that, seeing the couple of rocks hit council and drop to the ground, and he kind of looks over his shoulder and sees Tizal back there. Felix is gonna take 5 step to the left. Yep, just right there. No, wait, is that not space?
That's not
I
a
can-
spot. Yeah,
Not a
this is
spot?
not. No, it's not a full spot.
Oh, It looked like one.
Sorry.
Just kidding. This is
So
the one on the
you
right.
could move there.
To the right of. Is that also not a spot?
That is.
Okay. I'm still in range of. Technically, so no opportunity attack.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like Council has a tail right now. A big, beefy, crazy tail.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Tentacle tail.
Wander.
Does that mean Tizzle could have attacked me last round?
That's what I was just wondering. I thought I couldn't get in melee range. That's why I threw rocks.
Yeah, that's weird. Because
Yeah, that because this one counts and that one didn't. Yeah.
was
So yes, you could have. Sorry.
It's okay.
It
Looks
was
like the tentacles
well
are like-
worth you throwing rocks at him, though.
Right.
you couldn't see the open spot because of that fat tentacle in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can say
Yeah,
that.
this thick boy was sitting right here.
Yeah.
You couldn't see it.
That's fair. Okay. Now the next round of Moonbeam, does that happen on their turn or my turn?
It happened on his turn.
Oh, we
Okay.
didn't do it last time.
Yeah, we did.
He only took
I-
one tick of moonbeam damage.
I just did the daggers.
I didn't take
Oh.
the movement damage.
Oh. So
But I missed it, so that's
Oh.
well, you can do it now. That's
fine. Okay.
fine.
I roll. Yeah.
Not my
Constitution
character, I don't
save
care.
against 15.
Constitution save. I mean, 22.
That
Oh,
succeeds.
goodness.
So you
I
once
have
again
plus-
take
I have +9.
you once again take a devastating 3 damage. 3
Oh.
radiant
Huh.
damage.
Goodness.
Constitution saves in general are bad to make opponents check against.
Unless they're like mages or rogues. And, yeah.
I have
Kobolds.
it's 0 for
And
Constitution.
how often are we fighting a mob of mages? You're more likely to fight a mob of bugbears.
Oh, I haven't used that ability yet. I split into 6 wizards.
Okay.
It's just like a robe of just a bunch of wizards stacked on top of each other.
Stacked on top of each other.
It's a flesh mech.
We've assembled a wizard Voltron.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Thorn Whip, which is a melee spell attack. That's 14 to hit.
Oh, cool.
Range on that. Dang.
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay.
14 does not hit. I mean, that would have been cool.
Have a good day.
Oh, no.
Do you want to move at all? You're staying there.
No.
Okay. Jurgen is again gonna pee a little bit.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna wrap up my turn by just screaming council again. Just screaming.
Oh,
it.
no.
Wander, make me a perception check.
Okay. 7.
Okay.
You don't find any rocks.
Council.
I'm going to try and tear Felix out of his armor so I can get to the fruit gusher inside.
Goodness.
Oh my.
Let's see. I don't like the fact that he moved, so let's stop that from happening. Please give me an acrobatics or athletics check. Oh, I need to actually hit you first. Let's see if I do that. 16, so 25.
Yup.
Okay, give me an acrobatics or athletics check.
That's 16.
16. What's my DC, you said, Spencer? 8 plus strength plus
Proficiency.
proficiency. Beats it. Damn. Okay. Second attack.
Wait, what's
What's the
you don't-
damage?
You don't have to roll damage, but
Oh, I think I forfeit the damage if I grapple. That's the
Oh,
thing.
you're just trying to grapple?
I can only use that feat once.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah.
Yeah. So next attack is 17 plus, so 20.
rolling so well.
I know, this is insane.
Just how I wanted it.
I rolled a 5 plus 12 damage.
More like 7.
Oh, yeah, you got your physical field. And I'm going to do my bonus attack.
Defensive field.
Yeah, 25.
Jeez.
I haven't rolled below a 10. This is insane.
No, I don't even below a 15.
My bonuses are insane, okay? I'm gonna re-roll that. Because I rolled a 1. Ah, then I got a 2. Frank. 9.
Okay.
Slashing. And please give me a wisdom save. I'm gonna use Infectious Fury again.
Oh, 18.
Nope, you're fine.
Felix looks real bad.
So does Council, to everyone's credit.
After the 57 different times we've hit him for 2 damage.
It's starting to add up. You were adding to his multitude of paper cuts.
Yeah.
Okay. On his turn, Sledge is going to. Hang on just a second.
Like the eerie murder music.
Mm-hmm. He is going to use his action to drops the hammer, puts both of his hands over on the suit, and does the same thing that he did to Revan, and basically casting lay on hands, but he's surging life back into Felix.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
And that's
say
his
goodnight
turn.
say goodnight to the kids.
Okay. That's his turn.
How much life?
10.
Oh, yeah. How much
Oh.
life did he gain?
10.
He got 10 hit points.
Nice.
Getting in
Tis all.
there. Getting in there. A punch.
Mess him up. Mess him up.
Oh, you're getting in there. That's
Yeah.
what you said.
Yeah.
Boop.
All right. First attack. Natural 1.
Oh, no. Dude.
Second
Buy
attack.
new dice. Like, for real. Buy some new dice.
Remember, like, either last week or 2 weeks ago, he was rolling 20s on that same
Yeah,
die.
true.
This is the die that turkeyed like 2 sessions ago.
Is that the gray and red? The
Yeah.
from Dwarven Dice or whatever? Yeah, okay.
Yep. And the purple and black were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last round. My rock throwing round. If it's any consolation, how bad I've been rolling on both.
It's just die karma, man.
Yeah. Second attack. Ooh, 16 plus 7.
Hits.
Lots. Cool.
How much
That
HP
hit.
did I get real quick?
10.
And
So that's 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a key point to do Flurry of Blows, so I get 1 more attack. And that is a 17 to hit.
Hits. Up, up.
So, and that's 10 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to back away with my free disengage action I get from using Flurry of Blows.
that's pretty useful, man. That's cool.
Smart.
So you
Yeah,
5, and then
I've been playing the class wrong. Like, it's meant to be like get in and get out, and I've been tanking a little bit too much at the start of fights, and it's been really
You
wearing
should
me down.
stay. I think that's more fun that way.
And, in fact, I'm going to move 5 feet further back, just for him
Okay.
saying that.
all right.
Okay, that's my turn.
Revan.
Eldritch Blast. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Before you do that, at the start of my turn, let's do your dagger damage
And Moonbeam.
and moonbeam.
Yeah.
So roll calm for the moonbeam. Oh, I rolled a 2.
Oh,
11. So full moonbeam damage. And what do I roll for cloud of daggers?
that's 64.
No,
Roll them.
what's the save?
Oh, there's no save.
What?
Because you're just standing in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Barnabas put on his glasses when Alex failed his constitution roll for Moonbeam. This one.
13. Ooh.
So that's
Are you
13
14.
radiant
17 damage that time for the
Oh
Cloud
my
of Daggers.
gosh. Okay, so 13 radiant. That's okay, and then 13 slashing.
17.
17 slashing.
Yes, slashing. Yes, you're correct.
Oof, okay. Yeah, council's not looking good.
Okay, so the first wrong page. The first one I'm pretty sure misses. The first was a 15.
Yeah, this is
Assuming that misses. And then the second I think hits, which will be 19.
hits.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so roll my damage. And this is force damage. Yeah, that's 11 force damage, and you can't get pushed, but I attempt to add the push of 10 feet, but it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
And the tentacle, my bonus action. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. I rolled the 3, so it doesn't even matter. It's not going to be enough
Okay.
to reach 18. Or there,
Okay.
but yeah. That's my turn.
You gonna move or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Felix.
All right. I'm going to not put up my defensive field.
Oh.
Got a plan here.
Oh,
16 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
I thought it was higher.
Normal councils is higher.
Yes.
11 thunder damage.
Okay. I'm down.
Oh,
My plan.
stomp on his head.
you connect with the thunder damage as you punch this beast, and you watch as it topples backwards, and immediately begins to shrink back to a normal-sized council, lying there, basically like in his skivvies.
Oh no.
Um,
no! Does that mean I don't have my
Rampage.
mask on?
So it doesn't have his mask, it doesn't have any of his armor, just laying there.
What?
And
I
you
draw
can
Sharpie
see
on his face.
you can
Is
still
he
see
Bruce Wayne?
It is Bruce Wayne. This is Batman. You see all
Sorry.
of the cracks and the like energy glowing out from within, just all over his body. And even though he is unconscious, that energy is still just like pulsating through the cracks.
So he's naked.
He has his chonies on.
Oh, okay.
Chonies is Spanish for underwear.
Yep.
This is
We're out of combat?
No, you're not.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, Felix, so when that happens, what would you like to do?
He's
Make-
down.
He is down.
I'm gonna step away.
Okay.
And probably run behind cuz his he doesn't look good. The armor's it's jerking around as he's trying to move.
Oh, no.
It's not quite functioning.
It's like getting every other
there's
input.
there's some fluid spraying out.
Oh, no.
He's gonna run behind Tizal and try to start patching things up. He's not doing anything else.
So here.
To the right or down. Yeah, or maybe one more.
Over here?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's just kind of trying to start, he's not actually healing, but for flavor, he's patching things up.
Yeah, got it. While you're moving behind Tizal, make me a perception check.
14.
14. As you run behind Tizal, you hear that same train passing nearby rumbling. And it is getting really loud. You think that maybe shouting inside the caverns is not a good idea.
Oh no.
We need to leave. We need to get out of here.
Wander?
Um, agreed. We need to leave quickly. Who should carry council? Should I carry him? I assume I can tell it's council from as far away as I am. Has anyone said anything?
Somebody,
You-
it's Felix at the start of the fight was saying something to Council.
Yeah.
While he was punching him.
I told him to
I
snap out of
directly,
it.
I also directly called him as counsel.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I
When you
run
ask
over-
that, Felix just says you.
Yeah, I run over and pick up council.
Let's go. 5, 10, 15, yeah, 20, 25. You get like there. Right next to Council.
Mm-hmm. And
You're actually
I
just
have
going to
any-
pick him up?
Yeah.
So make me a strength check.
13.
13. Yeah, that's fine. Council isn't, he's not big. So you're able to pick him up pretty easily and kind of sling him over your branches. Anything else?
Do I have any words left?
You can speak if you'd like.
Okay. I say, Jurgen, should we keep going down this way where council came from?
Jurgen, on his turn, will say that the our belongings are down the other direction. We should probably head that way.
Oh, my stuff.
And he will actually not even get to move before
Oh no.
something bursts out of the cavern wall that you have all seen before, but
Dang it.
smaller.
Oh.
Oh, wait,
Baby behemoth?
that's
Baby
that size.
Umber Hulk.
Yeah,
It's the,
that
the,
size.
the bug thing, isn't it?
That's as big
Oh.
as the one that we fought.
I thought you fought a huge one.
I'm pretty sure we fought a huge one.
Yeah, you fought this size.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
this one's only this
Only,
size.
it's only large.
Yeah,
Oh god.
bursts through the wall, summoned by the echoing shouts of Wander.
And Felix and Council. And...
Yeah, and it does the same screech at all of you. And I say we take a break because I really have to pee.
Yeah,
And
me
we'll pick
too.
it up here.
Felix
Sweet.
does too.
All right.
I didn't down anyone. Pooh.
I was 3 hit points.
Oh, gosh.
All right. Be back, guys.
Oh, 4.
I'm at 4.
Okay.
It's cool. The Umber Hulk's gonna pick up the spare. Alright, I'm walking away.
Hmm.
I love that the druid carrying a lifeless party member and the warlock are the two party members right now who have more than a couple hit points.
Yep. Everybody else is pretty low.
Yes. The lowest, they're the least defensible creature or party members.
Jurgen here. He's yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he's done so much. He's soaked in his own urine.
he's trying to make some speed up juice.
Yeah. I wish there's at like higher levels, I think I can get some like manipulate water spell. I can't even remember what the heck it was. I was hoping I had something like that. It'd be funny to like, I don't know, manipulate the puddle to do something.
What's that? Oh.
Oh, do I need to stop?
No. Not yet.
I'm guessing I won't be able to play Spiritfarer.
No.
I figured.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
On D&D nights, it's all D&D, and that's it. We don't do anything else.
Man, that was a lot of chip damage.
That was.
Yeah. What a lot of bad rolls from so many of us.
Right. Tizzle did
missed.
basically nothing.
Till that
Wanda-
last round. Yeah.
till that last- I mean, even then, everything was halved.
Mm-hmm.
I heard bad
Surprisingly,
rolls.
Revan started doing good damage when you started using your Eldritch Blast. Wanda did pretty good because I
Yeah.
couldn't resist any of his damage.
Yeah. Yeah,
Felix.
the moonbeam and stuff.
Yeah.
I actually hit with the Eldritch Blast. It can be pretty dang good, especially since it's 2 beams now, but I kept missing. And those the Cloud of Daggers wasn't terrible. It's so many D4s, and the first
It's-
one I rolled almost all ones.
It was really good that we basically kept him pinned
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Cloud of Daggers did very little because of resistances, but if that wasn't for that, I would have been down much sooner.
And it's just like once you cast it, it's like passive damage, which is
Yeah.
really good. Doing damage without expending a bonus action or an action is good.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's why concentration is a mechanic. Because they only want you to have one of those going on at one time.
True.
Yeah.
All right, it's gone. Push the button. Did you push?
How much HP did you have left, Alex? Before you went down?
Uh-oh.
Did
After
push
you hit me?
DB2?
Yeah.
Or DB1? Sorry.
I would-
Oh crap. Okay.
Whoever went after you brought me down to 150. I had 1 HP left.
Oh.
I screwed up because I'm terrible at D&D. Flurry of Blows gives me 2 bonus attacks, not just 1. So when I did Flurry of Blows that last time, I should have had an additional attack.
Right. Felix, Revan brought me down to 1 HP. And
Yeah.
Felix finished me.
So Revan would have brought you down if I would have remembered to do my second attack.
Hmm. Well,
My brain
and
is
if I would
working
have
as good as my dice tonight.
the very first time when I create the tentacle, I can also attack, and I didn't realize that initially.
That makes us slightly better.
Mm-hmm. Is it a bonus action or an action it takes to summon the tentacle?
It's all bonus action, which is just crazy.
It's
So
basically a
as a-
spirit weapon. It's just
Yeah,
a
it's
tentacle.
Oh, is it a bonus
Yep.
action to attack with it too?
Yep, you can move and attack as a bonus action. or
Okay, that
summon
makes it
and
because you were
attack.
saying it takes an action.
Right.
I-
That
I was
doesn't
like,
sound right.
Yep.
that sounds really bad.
Yep, no, yeah, especially because it's only 1d8 of damage, and I add nothing to it.
Yeah.
You can attack with it after you use a bonus action to summon it.
No, the bonus action is
When it-
summon and attack, or move and attack.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So action to summon, bonus action to attack.
So now, yeah,
Oh,
click on the stream.
No.
Summon it is a bonus action.
Or sorry.
Bonus action to summon, and you can
And you
attack
hit the
after you
grid button
use a
in the
bonus
upper
action to
right-hand
summon.
corner Of,
Right?
of
On-
Discord.
As part of summoning it, it attacks.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
It's all
perfect.
one.
Grazie.
It's a new mechanic from Tasha's or one of the newer books. I forget what it was in.
Yeah, it's from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
There's
Yeah.
another book that just released recently. I think this past like, within a week or so, maybe within
Yeah.
2 weeks. Unearthed
Yeah, there is.
Arcana. Can't remember what it's called, but it adds a bard college and it adds a warlock spiritual something or other.
Wait, an actual book or just Unearthed Arcana material online?
I mean, a Unearthed Arcana material.
Okay.
I think it is a physical book though.
They never publish Unearthed Arcana.
Do they not?
No, yeah,
No,
not
they
until
don't.
it becomes
Unearthed
official
Arcana
canon.
is like their beta.
It's their
Right.
play testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you look up Bard College of Spirits,
So a
So
bunch of
that is in Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
that's a Van Rick. Yeah, it's a
Hmm.
Rick.
Oh. Yep,
That
that
came
is
out, like,
that
within
is
the
what
past
they're
week.
that's what they're advertising on their homepage.
Yep,
Is that out yet?
it is.
Oh, did you get it, Spencer?
No, I picked it
Okay.
up. I looked at it. I was like, okay.
Yeah, not that good.
Probably not
Well,
for
if-
our settings.
Yeah.
Oh,
if,
for sure not.
if Unearthed Arcana was all accepted, I mean, there's so much Unearthed content that, and some of it's so
Yeah.
unbalanced.
Well, I mean,
'cause
like
it's not-
a lot of the stuff
tested.
from Tasha's was Unearthed Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But-
yep. I remember reading about it when I was first planning Revan, and then it became the book, and I was like, yes.
All right. Let's pick back up.
All right.
Creature pops through the wall. Closest thing to it is either going to be Revan or Felix.
Felix points at Revan.
Am I in? Am I in my melee damage? Just curious. I can't quite tell.
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
Okay.
you are
Oh,
within
yeah,
5 feet
I-
of it. Yep.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't tell. All right.
It's going to attack Revan. Cock. That's not very good. 15 to hit.
No, goodness. Warlocks are not meant for melee combat. Stop
Wait.
attacking me.
They
Does
can't.
that
No,
hit?
missed.
Okay.
It
All right, it's
missed.
going to swing again. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, it hits.
All right. You take 9 slashing damage as it rakes one of its like big claws across you. And then it's going to go after you with its mandibles.
Mandible.
Ooh, that's only a 14 to hit. So that one misses. So first slash
That
attack
misses,
misses.
yes.
Second slash attack hits. Then it goes in with the pincers and it can't get a hold of you.
Oh my goodness.
Council is out.
Do I need to make death saves?
No, because Sledge used Spare the Dying on you.
Oh, what a bro.
Sledge is now going to turn around 5, 10, 15, 20, and he's going to hit this thing.
Man, we need Sledge to like join our party permanently. He's a beast.
And that's an 18 to hit. That is, it meets it, beats it. He is going to do 9 bludgeoning damage to this thing. And that is his turn. Hang on just a second.
This song is awesome. Is this from
This is from
Tailspire?
Tailspire, yeah.
Heck yeah.
So he runs up and cracks it with the head of this warhammer, and you can see like the chitin on the outside kind of cave in a little bit. Tis all.
I'm gonna turn around and attack.
All right. When you turn around, you see those bizarre goat's eyes.
Oh man!
Go ahead and make me
this
a
thing.
charisma saving throw.
God, because he's a construct, he's unaffected.
Yep.
14.
That is a fail.
Dope.
Make me a roll me a d8.
2.
You do nothing. You turn around and you're just paralyzed with fear at the sight of this thing.
All right.
Thanks for playing, Tizal. Revan,
Can I
could you
speak?
make me? You do nothing.
Okay.
Revan, please make me a charisma saving throw.
Farts. 9.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d8.
Dude. An 8.
Warlock rolled a 9.
An 8.
Yeah.
You make a melee attack against a random creature.
Do you want me to roll to determine who it is, or?
Yeah. So we'll say 1. So roll a d6. 1 through 3 will be Sledge. 4 through 6 will be the Ember Hulk.
Oh, please.
I hope it's just so he gets mad.
I rolled a 1.
All right, roll me an attack roll
He's gonna
against
attack our
fine.
party 4 times.
I mean,
attacking with your scimitar.
Oh, I make a melee attack?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
okay. I was
You're
going to say,
attacking with your
because he
sword.
doesn't normally do that. He would normally go to blast him, but I'm happy to do that instead.
You also don't normally hit Sledge.
True.
My cutlass. All right, so.
Cutlass. Sorry, thought it was a
Nope,
scimitar.
that's all right.
More.
Oh no, Barnabas, no, no. That's gonna be 16.
16 to hit.
Yeah.
That just hits. Yep.
Huh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Thankfully, this isn't a ton of damage. Let's see. 5.
5.
5 slashing.
Revan, after this thing is done attacking it, just kind of glances over to his side, sees Sledge, and stabs through, finds a hole in the armor, and like takes a little tick out of the core that is inside Sledge. At which point, Sledge is not happy. He doesn't like this. He doesn't like you guys. All right, Felix, charisma save.
What's my charisma? 18.
18. That you're fine.
All right.
You've seen this thing before, and actually, this one isn't as big and as scary as the last one you saw. So, you think you can take it?
At least for this 6 seconds.
Yep.
I'm gonna bonus action move Hunter's Mark from console to this,
Okay.
and then attack.
Okay.
That is a 24 to hit.
It's. I forgot that I
7.
had that. It's so cool.
11 thunder damage.
11 thunder damage.
And the disadvantage effect.
If it tries to attack anything but you.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a 17 to hit.
17 does not hit. First punch you nail. Second punch glances off.
Okay.
Moving, staying there.
Gonna stay here.
All right. Wander. Holding naked council over your shoulder.
Yeah. How is everyone doing? Is Felix still rough? Okay, I cast Healing Word on Felix. Come on. Ooh, 9.
Wow,
Wow,
that's a big healing word.
that's real good.
Yep.
Is that max
Yeah,
level
that's
healing
max.
word? Wow.
Yeah, that's 4 and a D4 plus 5 for my spellcasting modifier. I'm happy with that. And
Real good.
then,
Barnabas, will you bring the mic just a little closer to your mouth,
oh yeah,
please? A little
Is
on the
that
quiet
better?
side. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty
Okay.
quiet.
I didn't realize. Okay, thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
And then I will do Cure Wounds on Council.
Okay.
Oh
And-
no.
That is 8.
8. Council comes back to life and starts attacking Wander.
I get huge again.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He's like the ghosts and goblins guy. His armor's falling off, and he's just in his
Yeah.
briefs.
He's just in his boxers running around.
So what happens? Am I still down?
You were still unconscious,
Okay.
but you have some health.
So I'm not dying. That's good.
Yep.
Thank you, Water. I'll save you for last.
All right. Jurgen is. He's gonna go. Oh, hell! 10, 15, 20. And he's gonna squeeze past 25, 30. He's gonna
He's
get back
had it.
here.
He's had
Yeah, he don't like this. None. Umber Hulk's turn. He's gonna attack Felix. He's gonna attack Felix.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no. No.
it. Got some HP now.
Right.
First attack's a 26.
Yeah, it hit.
Jeez.
Everyone's rolling really well against Felix tonight.
Right. To be fair, you've tanked a lot of damage.
That's 9 slashing damage.
Always slashing.
That healing is gone. And the second attack is an 18 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right, and now it's going with the mandibles.
Oh,
come on.
man.
Oh, God, that's right.
Oh, no.
That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh.
Is
I
it?
knew it.
Is this crushing damage?
Or,
Blood?
that's 16 slashing damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, Felix is down.
Oh, come
So,
on.
Felix is out, but he's not down. As the mandibles basically pincer around the dome that Felix's head is in and just start to crack it open like a walnut.
Oh, no.
No. I worked hard on that.
So it's got Felix basically in between its pincers and it's like lifting him up as he's unconscious.
Oh, no.
Council, you come to.
Oh. Okay.
You are naked and you are draped over Wander's body. You have no weapons or armor or your mask.
Oh no. So immediately he tries to touch his face and he feels he has no mask, right?
Yep, he touches flesh.
Does he have any recollection of what happened?
None.
Does he know where he is?
He recognizes that he is down in the caverns.
Like this is our campsite? Does he recognize that?
You're in the
Depending
loving
on
embrace, my friend.
you just see
I missed
you're
that one.
enveloped in a tree.
I said, you're in the loving embrace, my friend.
Can I break free? Is Wanda holding me?
No.
Okay, Council is going to Okay, I'm going to use let me pull up my character sheet. I wasn't actually expecting to use my regular character sheet.
Always expect. At any time, I could switch you back and forth between the two. You're mine to control now.
I'm going to forfeit an attack action, one of my attack actions, and use a maneuver, Commander's Strike. I'm gonna direct one of my companions to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it Tizol. Oh no, he's out of range. Revan. You
It's
get
like
a
not-
free
not
attack.
Felix.
Awesome. So
And you get to add D8 to your damage if you hit.
Oh, goodness.
So Revan, you looking up at this thing, just watched it turn over and try and crack Felix open like a walnut. Suddenly you hear Council's voice, which you were not expecting,
He
call
calls
out to you.
Calls out an opening. Yeah.
Uh
Naked Council. Points with authority.
27 and 10.
What?
The using the Eldritch Blast.
You only get
It
one
fire. Well, but it fires as 2 beams in a single attack.
It's a
Oh.
melee
and then-
attack, though, right?
Oh, I only get a melee attack?
No, you get to make a attack.
Oh,
so-
a
okay.
attack?
But Eldritch Blast it's not an attack.
Oh.
Okay.
It's
It's
so
a
you have to
spell
make a
attack.
it's a spell, so that doesn't count unless you have
Oh.
Warcaster.
Right.
I think that allows you to use spells as actions, basically, or like spells as attacks.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Then I can.
Is
I'll
Eldritch Blast a ranged spell attack, or is it just a?
It's a cantrip,
It's a cantrip.
actually.
Oh, okay.
So
that's-
yes, essentially it's a spell. But
So that
yeah,
being
it's
said,
level
if you
0
wanted-
spell.
If you wanted to direct Sledge to hit instead, you could.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry.
I'm not going to do a whole lot with my cutlass.
Right,
otherwise.
All right. Sledge will then, yes, take your words of wisdom. And he only rolled a 12, so he's gonna miss.
Useless. Should have killed
I'm
you first.
sorry.
All right, I'm gonna run down the tunnel
Which direction?
the way I
And?
can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
My full
30.
movement.
Yeah.
Does the tentacle get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, so you're like down there now. Okay. Council sprints off down the tunnel.
It's just the wet, sloppy feet sounds against the pavement.
And it is pitch black, by the way, so you're not able to see where you're going.
Okay, I'll listen for the dripping that I remember from before. It's like, okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you take off down the tunnel, and you do see down the tunnel that a slight glow from where your torch was left.
Okay.
Okay, your turn. That's it.
Yep.
All right, Sledge is gonna try again. Oh my goodness, that's a 10. Sledge ain't doing nothing.
He's tired.
Yeah, Sledge is tired. He didn't get to sleep. Tizal.
I'm gonna avert my gaze. I was gonna look to the side, and I want to try to move behind him, if possible.
There is no room behind him currently
Okay.
because
if
of
I move,
he's,
sure.
Yeah.
If I move alongside him, will I still have to
actually,
make
well,
that-
hang on. So you could get there. Is that? Yeah. So you could basically like turn your back and like try to shimmy your way through here to get back here and try to punch him.
Yeah, I want to make. I want to try to get to a point to I can hit him, but I can't see his face.
Yep. Yeah. So right here, you could do that.
Okay. All right. I'm going to attack.
Okay.
And
And actually, so I take all of that back
Okay.
because right now he has Felix in his mandibles. No one can see his face.
Oh.
Oh, really?
So you could just move up and start punching him in the kneecaps if you wanted to.
Where I'm tanking the face.
What I'm about to do might make him drop Felix, so I still want to get out of the face range.
Oh, okay.
Out of face
Please.
range. Only in D&D.
Okay. So hold on, let me make sure I don't screw this up this time because I've gotten this wrong pretty much every time.
Bonus action, attack, stun, defense.
Yes. So
step,
first one,
attack,
first
drop.
attack. First attack is a Mother of God. It's 11.
That's
Is a
pretty
what?
powerful.
It's an
Yeah, is that a
11.
pretty powerful attack?
First attack is Mary.
Well, it's an 11, so I miss. Second
does.
attack. Ooh, second attack is 23.
That hits.
I am going to spend a key point to do a stunning strike and hopefully
your
make him
damage
drop Felix. 5 plus 5 is 10.
So 10
10
damage.
damage. Mhm. It needs to make a Constitution save. Be the
Okey-dokey.
15.
15.
You rolled a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
Throws
So he doesn't.
Yes.
He does not drop Felix.
He doesn't?
No, but
Okay.
he is. It locks up.
Okay, that's fine. He is now stunned. All attacks against him have advantage. And I think he also has disadvantage on pretty much every type of check, if I remember correctly. We looked this up last time.
We did. I don't think that that's true, but
Yeah, let's say it is for fun.
okay.
This is kind of like a younger Umber Hulk, right?
This is. Yeah.
So is
this
it
this is
basically-
noticeably smaller.
It's teething on Felix. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. You notice this one also doesn't have the alchemite like embedded in his body.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I get now, as a bonus action, I get one more attack.
All right. Go for it.
That's a 15 plus 7. That's going to hit. Yeah, so 22 to hit.
22 to hit does hit.
And that's going to be 6 damage.
Oh, you could roll with advantage, right? Because he's
Yeah, I did roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's going to be 6 more damage.
6 more damage.
Yep.
Dipping away.
Okie dokie. Okay.
Creature. Okay, so I looked up the stun condition, and
Yep.
stun creature is incapacitated. See the
It
condition.
automatically
below.
fails strength and dexterity saving throws.
Yep. I would yell out. I would yell out that he's stunned, basically, kind of letting everyone know.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to take advantage of that.
Revan.
All right.
We don't
Gonna-
aggressively.
Try and blast him here.
Are you
And
gonna
I'm
back
rolling at
up?
advantage, right? What? Sorry.
Well, right now you're in melee range and you're attempting a ranged spell
Yep.
attacks.
So I'll step. What is if I move behind Tizal? Am I still like? Is my line still there?
Not really. He'd have like 3/4
I-
cover basically.
I ignore half and 3/4 cover because of spell sniper.
Okay. Yeah. So
Wow.
you do.
Nice.
Like shoot his hand.
He's arcing the bullet like
Like that one
he's
movie.
Angelina Jolieing. Yeah.
Wanted. Wanted?
That one.
It was wanted, yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right. Well, the first one at advantage, I got a 2. Oh my goodness! Oh, and a nat 20 for the second.
Like
All right.
guys, please.
At advantage, I got a 2. It was 2 2s in a row. Like, come on. My damage. I'll double my damage die. Oh my! I rolled a 1 for damage.
Oh gosh.
So double to
So that's
2.
2 plus 5 is 7.
Hey.
7 damage, but it's also going to push him 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
And that's 7 force damage.
Yep.
Does he carry Felix with him?
He does.
Whee!
Oh, here we'll put
And-
Felix up here because he's in.
Felix is now just inside of a crevice in the cave.
Yep.
Am I within 60 feet of the tentacle? I hope so.
Yes.
Okay. So I can move it 30 feet. Can that get get
Five.
within 10 feet?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you could get right next
Sweet.
to it. Give it a big
All
one.
right. And it's going to attempt. Oh my goodness, a natural 1. What is going on?
Not the knife, you
Seriously.
Good to know that those virgins I sacrificed wasn't for nothing. All right. Anything else you're going to do?
No. Actually, wait, can I see where Revan's standing? I might move a little bit. I'll move up.
Yeah, because now it's
Yeah.
it's fully hidden.
I'll move up in between, or yep, right there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that.
Felix, make me that death save.
Don't die.
11.
Nice.
Whew.
You are alive. I'm gonna change the music to ambushed. Cool. All right, yeah, you're fine. Wander, slippery, naked man just slithered out of your arms and ran away.
Greased up deaf guy.
More power to him.
That's what I was thinking.
Enjoy your great failures.
You want to see my face? You gotta catch me first.
All right.
This is family friendly. I tagged it as such on Twitch.
I will do cure wounds again for Felix, unless someone else needs it worse. Oh, okay.
Revan looks pretty good.
You
Okay,
gotta touch me here, don't you?
No,
Curing
this is.
word- healing
Or
word.
sorry, healing word.
Yeah.
So that's 6.
Felix comes to life, still stuck in the mandibles of this creature.
Went unconscious screaming, wakes up screaming.
Yeah, you can see in like the sides of your visor, like where it meets the seam of bone, the pincers are like poking in underneath.
Ooh.
Anything else, Wander?
Oh yeah. I will try Moonbeam again.
Okay.
So that's a Constitution save against 15.
15. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, so 12 divided in half, that's 6 radiant damage.
Oof. Okay. Okay.
Nice. Good roll.
All right. Done.
Mhm.
All right. Jurgen. He's going to stick around because he wants to see what's happening. He just wants to be safe, so he's going to stay there. Umber Hulk is stunned. Council, you're still running.
I'm going to get my stuff.
Okay. Your full movement is 60.
Yes.
Okay. So you, at the end of this turn, you're about 30 feet from your stuff. You can see it.
Okay, so I'm not gonna put any. When I get there, I'm not gonna put on my armor. I'm gonna put on my mask, maybe my robe, and just grab a crossbow. So I don't wanna...
You don't get there this turn. At the end
Well,
of this
no.
turn, you're 30
Yeah,
feet.
when I do get there,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
got it, okay.
don my armor for 3 minutes, kind of thing,
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Sledge is going to run up behind it and smack it at advantage, right? Because it's stunned. Okay. The first one would hit. Second one is the exact same roll. So
Nice.
he does 8 bludgeoning damage. As he cracks this thing in the kneecap, if it had kneecaps. Your turn, Tizzle.
I get up in there and I punch in the butt.
All right.
So first attack is going to be an 18 plus 7, 25.
It hits.
It's going to
And
be.
are you rolling with advantage still?
Oh no, I forgot.
Because it's stunned until the start of your turn or the end of your turn.
End of my turn.
Yeah, so advantage.
Okay. No, it wasn't better. So 7 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is a 17.
Oh, you
plus
said 7 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Second attack with advantage was a 26.
That hits.
Right. That's going to be 8 damage, bludgeoning. It's all unarmed.
8.
And
you
as a
said?
8.
Okay.
And then I get a bonus action attack. It's going to be not dirty 20 or dirty 20 to hit.
That hit.
That's going to be an additional 6 damage.
Okay. And you guys are just chipping away at this thing. You can see it's got now cracks and dents in its bony chitinous armor.
I avert my gaze.
All right. After you're done punching, you just quick do a 360 no scope.
Yep.
All right, Revan. What you gonna do?
I am gonna fire away at him. I don't have advantage anymore, correct?
Correct.
Or do it? Okay.
It's no longer stunned.
Oh my gosh. So that is gonna be a 9
No.
and 16.
No.
Wow.
Let's lose 2. Both of them just splatter against the cave wall.
All right, and here comes the tentacle for a bonus action. Oh, that's the wrong die. Okay, this should hit. That's 23 to hit.
That hit.
Okay. Cold damage. Actually, we're gonna do this as yeah, cold damage. 5.
5 damage.
Full 5 damage. Just another little chip.
Okie doke.
Snap.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Felix, you are in its mandibles.
Do I have to use an action to get out?
At the start of your turn, make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh my gosh.
Is being in the mandibles the same as being grappled? Or is it different?
He's not grappled. He could break free if you wanted to.
12.
12 does not pass.
Oh my gosh.
Roll me a d8.
5.
You take no action, but you use all of your movement to move in a random direction. So now roll me a d10. Actually, roll me a d6.
3.
Okay. You pry yourself out of its mandibles, hop down, and just start sprinting. What's your movement?
25.
20, 25. You get there.
Does it get an attack?
Huh?
Does it get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, I went out of its threatened.
To do. Or yes, it does. That's a 18 to hit. Doesn't hit, right?
Misses.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice.
All right. Wander.
Okay. Oh, Moonbeam.
It's on its turn.
Oh, right.
Oh, which it didn't take the damage on its turn when it was stunned.
Didn't know.
So hang on. It saved on your Constitution save, so roll the damage for last turn.
Okay, so half of 3 would be 1. 1 radiant damage.
Oh boy!
I love that Moonbeam.
Hey,
This
chipping
is
away.
ridiculous.
This is
So
absurd.
ridiculous.
And I will do Thorn Whip again.
Okay.
Or actually, yeah, Thorn Whip. So that's 16 to hit.
16 does not hit.
Okay. Then I will cast Healing Word on Felix again.
What's the range on Healing Word? 120? 60?
Let me double check.
Oops.
Where'd it go? 60.
Oh yeah, you can reach him.
So that's 7.
All right. Felix feeling a little bit too healthy.
You guys know about the Gino Saji story? It's the ghost, the Japanese ghost that kills people by hitting them with a spoon. It just makes me think of this comment. It doesn't go away, and it just slaps you with a spoon until you die. It can take years.
Like death by 1,000 paper cuts kind of thing.
Right, but it's the back end of the spoon, so it could take a very long time.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
All right. This is your turn, Wander?
Yep.
All right. Well, now that it can see, or Jurgen can see its face, and Jurgen's stuck around, he's gonna make a charisma saving throw. Natural 20. He just stares this thing down and says, "I've seen these before. Get in there." Tries to like slap Wander on the butt, but he doesn't know where Wander's butt is, so he just like slaps the back of his leg.
It would have been poetic if he would have wound up having the melee attack Wander because of his madness.
Umber Hulk is not pleased.
Yeah, get that tentacle.
Oh, so it takes moonbeam damage. Oh, let me roll a Constitution save for that.
Yep.
It succeeds.
So half of 16
21.
is 8. 8 radiant
8?
damage.
Holy cats. All right. It's still standing, but it looks not great. It's going to try and attack Tizal. Tizal. That's a 22. First attack is 12 slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh no!
Oh, dude.
You only had 4 HP left, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
All right. It basically
take-
just like. Oh, go ahead, Adam.
Good. No, go ahead.
I was just saying it slaps your body out of the way. Like with its slash, just kind of like hits you and knocks you off to the side.
Oh.
So you're just laying in a puddle over here.
Is that the puddle Jurgen was creating?
Yes. he's face down in Dwarn urine.
Oh no.
He's gonna make drowning saves here.
I've made toilet wine. I've tasted worse. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fair. And now he's gonna turn on Sledge. First attack is a 14 to hit, which does not hit. That's cocked. That is a dirty 20 to hit, so that is going to hit with the mandibles. 8, that's 11. 16 slashing damage as he then pierces into the sides of Sledge's like face plate and basically locks him in place. And how much damage did I say? 16. 16 slashing damage. And that's his turn. Council, you run the 30 feet. Grab your mask.
Get my mask, my basic clothes, just drape it over. I know what's in a rush, and I grab a crossbow and start rushing back.
Okay. You actually left your crossbow back at the camp.
Oh, you're right. You're
Because
right.
you said you left your belongings there.
Okay, so just I grab my mask, clothes, and then pick up my armor, and I start running back.
Okay. Sledge's turn. Sledge is going to hit this thing, hopefully. And that's going to be a 19 to hit. Heck yeah. That is 10 bludgeoning damage. And so while this thing has Sledge's face, it's like grabbed onto him with the mandibles, Sledge is just going to take the hammer, put it underneath, and just lift its arms up and you watch as the mandibles just pop free of this thing's face, and it just starts gushing out this like black Icarus blood, and it's dead.
Yeah.
It
Crazy.
just falls to the ground and it's kind of squirming as it's bleeding out, but it does not last long.
Please tell me we're out of combat.
And then a third one shows up.
When I get back, I transform again.
No, you're now out of combat.
I immediately stabilized Tizal.
Make me a medicine check.
Ooh. 17 plus 1 is 18.
18. You do so.
Mhm.
He's good.
Sweet. A quick question, too. When Consul shrunk down, between laying on the ground and Wander picking him up, were we able to see his face?
Make me a retroactive perception check. With disadvantage because of your distance and the low lighting.
Well, that's no good.
But I have
8?
seen it because I was right in front of him.
Yeah, Felix probably got a good look at it. Tizal may have even, if he was looking for it.
I would have been looking for it had I
Wander holding
known.
him.
Should I roll perception? Or
It just makes a flat perception check.
All the fleshies look mostly the same to me.
Fleshies.
natural 20.
Now you roll a
There's
20.
your nat 20.
So you can find rocks and look
You
at
can
faces.
Look at rocks and identify faces. You are
Best bird.
You are some kind of special. All right, yeah, you are able to identify the face of this thing you've never seen before.
Did it look like I mean we know that he's Elm, right?
What does he see, Alex?
He sees an elm, a humanoid face. His ears would be concealed because he has very long, grayish silver hair. His face is like his hands, covered in scars. Some giving off, they look more like burns, really, but they're a mixture. It's almost making his face not unrecognizable, but it's very hard to discern where some features begin and some end. It looks like he was a burn victim of some kind. And they look fairly unnatural, but otherwise, he'd be fairly standard elm. He's got a structured jaw. His eyes, you probably didn't see his eyes much, but there's nothing outlandish about his features. He looks like an elm man.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable showing that picture, Spencer? The one that I made, the one you made, unless you're not ready with it yet?
Hang on. Can you guys see the screen, or are you still looking at Tailspire?
Still looking at
Tailspire.
Tailspire. No worries.
Um, Then no, I
That's fine.
I see Tailspin.
no, yeah. I'll post it in chat afterwards.
You want to use the one you used? Made?
Well, actually, you could do the one you had.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Posting it now.
Actually, it's going to get janky for a second because I'm going to stop playing this game. So I'm going to stop streaming it.
Bye, Tailspire.
And then I'm going to start streaming again.
I
Kind
didn't
of
get
reminds.
Photoshop more scars on this, but just imagine that there's like 80% more.
Oh gosh.
Reminds me of Geralt.
Line.
Am I saying that name right?
That one. Thank you. I'm gonna save.
Is that a picture of him?
No.
Oh,
No.
I made this.
oh, you made this?
It's Photoshop.
Like,
Like
you
yeah,
just-
it's about 30 images put together.
Wait, are you seeing something else than Spencer's map?
No,
He's
look in
looking at this.
Discord.
There we
in
go.
chat.
There we go.
So yeah. Session 12. We finally see Council's face.
Some of us.
Some of us.
Some of you saw his face. Yeah. You are now left in the silence following the combat that just happened. And Jurgen is actually the first one to speak. He says, well, that was something. I don't know how y'all did that, but clearly you'd fare better down here than me. Bravo.
Am I still unconscious? Just
I
stabilized?
revived you, and I wanted to help you up as well. I don't think I said that before, but I want to help you get up to your feet.
Stabilized doesn't mean like conscious though, right? Stabilized just means no death saves are needed.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, and I don't have any
He's
healing stuff,
unconscious.
so you're unconscious. I maybe like help sit you up against the wall or something like that. But yeah, if you're
that's
on,
fine.
yeah, I don't
Left.
have any potions or I don't. Do I not have any healing spells? I don't think I do.
Just carry.
You're a warlock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, you don't.
Jizzle could use some help over here. And
Felix
just
is
kinda shout out to
busy
the group.
like patching things up on himself.
Wander sags down, overwhelmed. He didn't take any damage in the fight, but he exhausted all of his spell slots, and he just he like drops to a knee, just completely overwhelmed and exhausted.
I don't know how to heal him.
Make me a perception check because you're right over actually next to Council's bag.
Who?
Me?
No, sorry, Revan.
Okay.
Oh. Ooh. 22.
In the darkness that permeates this cavern now, you do notice that there is a faint green glow coming from Council's bag.
How close to me is it?
I mean, within like you're kneeling right next to it. That's the only reason you can see it.
I pick up his bag, but I'm not like I'll fling it over my shoulder or something, but I'm not going to open it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you take his bag. Anyone else?
Does it? Well, sorry, a quick question. Does it seem like, since we've seen a lot of alchemite lately, does it seem like the same kind of glow we've seen from alchemite? Like, can I tell?
It's hard to tell. It's an unnatural green glow. That's really all you can tell about it, because like the flap is closed and everything, so the bag is mostly sealed. There's just small gaps where you can see a little bit of a faint glow coming out.
Jorgen, I assume we should get moving. We've made quite a racket here, and I would imagine it could attract other creatures.
Oh, yeah. You're probably right. Let's wait for the council to come back. At which point you can hear the like wet footprints slapping on the cave running up behind you as council appears from the dark, just holding all of his stuff in his arms, besides his mask, which is on his face.
Also,
If we're on-
around.
Jurgen will look at council and say, "Do you mind explaining that while we walk?" Or...
I'll answer what I can. but Revan is correct. We should move.
All right, gather up your
Nobody
things.
said that.
Not Revan. Who said it? Wander?
I didn't
Wander.
say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry.
I think Jurgen said it too, or he agreed.
Wander hoists himself off the floor and picks up Tizal.
Upon seeing Council, as he gets a bit closer, I toss his bag to him. A little annoyed, but not completely pissed off. Jurgen is right. A bit more information. I think it's owed to the group. And your bag, it glows a fierce green. He tosses it across the room to him.
Council
Great.
stares at Revan for a moment, tilts his head, and then looks at the bag and searches for the green as we're walking. And then looks for the green thing.
Jurgen is on the ground right now, and he's like rolling up his
Okay.
mat that he was sleeping on throughout the night and getting his bag packed and stuff.
Council's body language conveys confusion about the green, just in case everyone's.
So you look through your bag, or sorry?
He immediately thinks it's the raw alchemite we got from the Magister, so he goes to that part of his bag and pulls that out.
Felix is going to be close by, watching.
Yeah, you pull out 2 chunks of raw alchemite and a chunk of green alchemite.
Fascinating.
I lied. You pull out 1 chunk of raw alchemite. I lied again. You pull out no chunks of raw alchemite. You pull out 3 chunks of green alchemite.
Holy crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Council muses out loud. The first creature. He holds up 1 green alchemite. And then he points another green alchemite at this creature that's dead. And what is the source of the third?
Could be that one creature was enough to fill all 3. Would you mind letting me study those?
I give Felix 2 of the 3.
Okay.
That's right.
Felix,
That's it.
you've now got 2 green alchemite.
These
These are, for clarification, they're small pieces of alchemite. So
yeah. Okay.
for healing properties, it'd be like the same as like a minor potion.
Wander pops up like he's just had a sudden idea, and he looks at Council and says, "Were you reading?"
I'm not allowed
Woody.
to be a character.
What do you think?
Wander looks at Jurgen and said, "See, this is the good that comes of reading. You just witnessed it."
I may never read again.
Wow.
Slings his bag over his back and starts marching down the tunnel. And Sledge just falls in right behind him, silently.
Council seems to be
Council.
gathering his thoughts as he's walking.
Can we be sure that you won't be turning into one of them nasties again?
No, Revan. I believe when we had our initial conversation, when you asked me to trust you, this was a part of that conversation.
I believe part of the agreement was to let us know when you were going to read again.
Aye.
I do not recall such, but if you wish that to be the case, I will add that to my consideration.
Oh, we do.
We could at least be better prepared for an attack upon us the next time. We might have killed you, or you might have killed one of us.
Perilous is that which cannot be predicted. Unfortunately, you are right, and my judgment was erred. I apologize for the injuries I've inflicted on you.
At that, Revan claps him on the shoulder and says, "Well, as they say, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger."
Council looks at his scarred body And then back to Revan.
You must be quite the strong one, lad.
Jurgen looks at Sledge.
Is it possible to start putting my stuff on as we're walking, just very slowly?
Very slowly, you could probably put it on. Basically, you'd have to, I mean, especially like some of the leg stuff, you'd have to pause for a moment, take
I
time to put it on, but then
jog to catch up.
Yeah, jog to catch up.
Okay. Yes, last night toward the end of my watch, as I did not want to forsake my duties, I went farther down the tunnel in hopes to prevent any sort of catastrophe from befalling the group. I see that was a failure. And I managed to read another sentence of the journal. Unfortunately, my fortitude was not as able as I wished, and I succumb. I do not remember what happened after that. Any details you can give may aid in our quest to discover what's happening.
You turned into a grotesque creature who came at us and immediately began to attack us. We fought
creature?
back. Aye. A monstrosity.
Your scars were glowing red, and you were huge. Well, to be specific, large.
Powerful.
You also
Great.
said some unsettling words.
I spoke. I have
Like a
my
demon.
friends.
I don't know
Said
what a demon is.
there is no council here.
You opened up with the line, "It's all a lie." Came crawling down that cavern, scared us half to death, tried to kill us, screaming, "It's all a lie." Wanders, mumbling under his breath, books, reading, dead, dangerous, racket, frickin'.
I just want to see how long that'll go on.
Council, despite having a calm feeling about him, his hands are visibly shaking as he's putting on his stuff. Seems to be coping with stuff, barely.
Also, as you're putting on your armor, Council, you find that much of it is damaged in some way. Especially like the leather straps that like hold the heftier pieces of metal in place are pretty damaged. It'll go back on, but it looks much more visibly worn than it was before.
Okay. Is my AC lowered at all?
No.
Okay.
No, I think at this point you would fear if you were to get into another tussle in this shape, your armor could be damaged beyond repair, at least the core parts of it.
Okay.
But at this point, it will still functionally do the job.
Okay. He takes mental note to help Joan along and hopes she hasn't died. Okay.
All right, double time. Jurgen just starts moving his little legs a little bit faster.
Wonder briefly interrupts his mumbling to say, "Bones are hollow. It's not that heavy."
All right. Anybody
Yeah.
else?
Just walking quietly. He's got a lot in his mind.
Okay.
Following Jurgen at his pace.
You eventually. Oh, go ahead.
Where did we determine our destination was now? Did we change
Their
destination?
stuff. Nope,
No.
I
Okay.
don't think so,
okay.
right? We're
No, I
going
couldn't
to
remember if we
Jurgen's.
Had
we're
talked
going to
Stuff.
about
get the amulets.
Yep.
Yeah.
From the 4 bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Jurgen leads you, continuing back east. After about 20 minutes, the path begins to curve slightly northward. And you continue on that path for about 45 minutes. Any conversations that want to happen? All the while, you are following the rails. When you come to an intersection, at which point Jurgen stops and looks at Sledge, and Sledge takes the left path and starts to lead the way, and Jurgen follows. For this second portion of the walking, you do hear Jurgen just kind of talking with Sledge about things. Not anything like noteworthy, just kind of idle chatter as they walk. But making sure to remain a quieter tone. This part of the journey, the cave that you are going through starts to, what do they call that? Like zigzag upward. If I could have everybody make me a dexterity check.
Oh. 16.
22.
1622.
Oh gosh.
12.
12.
7.
7. So, Tizal is still unconscious. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So you both wander, carrying Tizal, and Council are able to climb up this incline because it's fairly steep at this portion. Revan and Felix, that's your name, sorry. You both end up taking a nasty fall, actually. You get about halfway up, and then some of the grip starts giving out from underneath you, and you slide back a ways. You both take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall.
That's 2 for me.
At the top, can I lower a rope
Sure.
just to hold and help them climb up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when you get to the top, you drop a rope. Felix and Revan, if you'd like to make another dexterity check with advantage, because you have a rope now.
When they're about 3/4 of the way, I let go.
16.
16 and 21?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you guys make it up the rest of the way, no problem. Eventually, it does get to a point where it levels off, and you continue heading north-northwest, so you're heading like this direction. Any conversation that people would like to have happen, or still walking in silence?
I am conflicted about the next course of action to take regarding the contents of this journal. If reading the words is enough to cause such potential damage, I'm not sure if saying the words out loud will have the same effect. I am also unsure of the effect of others reading these words. So I find myself in a situation where I want aid in solving this problem, for I believe it actually ties into what we are currently doing. This quest about gods and ancient cultures and life. When I am not sure of the safest method to convey such information.
I think the safest method is to wait for now.
Of course. Merely
Later
planting
we
the
can-
seed of contemplation.
We can prepare next time.
Perhaps oversized manacles may be in order.
Jurgen stops. He says, "Do any of y'all even know how to read Elm?"
Yeah.
It's such a
Rev
practical
shakes his head.
language.
Nope.
I
Do
suppose
you?
Verbal conveyance may be the only method.
I do,
Oh,
according to my sheet.
Wonder speaks
Oh.
Elm?
What?
What?
Did you write that when Council was teaching you, or how to write?
No, that
He-
Yeah.
In his travels, he met an Elm school teacher.
yeah.
Taught
It
him.
was Council's grandfather.
Well, no. Sorry, I can speak Elm. I can't read it.
Oh,
I can't read anything. I could just speak it.
interesting.
Gotcha.
Well, I know in character creation you guys just get to pick a language. So maybe
Yeah.
when we were new with the setting, we just kind of picked stuff.
Yeah, that's probably.
Okay.
Jurgen says, "I know a fair bit of Elm. Can't say I'm perfect at it, but Dwarn, being the record keepers that they are, have a record of all the other written languages that we know of."
Interesting. I would
That'd
not wish to
be-
put you in further danger, Jürgen. You have
Yeah.
not agreed to such.
It'd be your decision to get tangled up in this mess.
After what I've seen today, I don't think I want any of that.
Don't blame you.
Wisdom is the offspring of suffering. I understand.
He said,
And you, counselor, are one to always provide wisdom, and for that I am thankful.
Such is my duty. I appreciate your words, Rev.
If he was wise, we'd stop talking about this book.
We'll grow you an appreciation for books one of these days, Wander. You too may learn to love them.
I just make sure
Appreciation. Did you see what just happened?
There is a power within
appreciate that?
books. Not at that exact moment, but there's a power within them that all can come to love.
Unconscious bird, almost dying. Spell slots.
When we get to your equipment, I think a good rest is in order.
"You might be right, Felix. We will certainly be much closer to Breaker territory when we get back to our belongings. But we might be able to make do with shelter there."
Will we be safe from the creatures?
We're not safe anywhere from those.
We'll be safer with a rest.
That's fair.
And when we do set up camp, you don't mind, I would like to study Sledge, if Sledge would let me, and maybe see if I can fix his voice box.
Gonna ask you next time we had a sit, if you take a look at that. That would be fantastic.
I would love to.
All right, well let's get moving. He kind of double times it again, walking, continuing northward.
Do I have any blood on my clothes? Like when I transformed and turned back, was the scarring and of the skin a kind of grotesque affair? Aside from like what the end product, or was it more like tearing clothing, as grotesque as that is to describe?
There is a fair amount of blood, yes,
Okay.
on your attire.
Okay, so it, yeah. So I do I hurt? Is my body in pain?
Oh, yes, that's right. I forgot. You have a level of exhaustion.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Yeah, that's cool. So I fall down the cliff and just call it a little ball. Lie down, try not to cry a lot. You know that one.
Cry a lot. Yeah. Okay. You continue heading northwest when again you meet a junction.
Thought for sure you were going to say Umber Hulk.
This is the
Not
last
yet.
thing we
You
need.
guys were supposed to turn around.
You're-
It's like it's the DM's version of Pocket Sand. It's like I'm a Hulk.
Yep.
It's a good thing Wander doesn't have like Tourette's where he's just constantly shouting out.
Bugs everywhere.
Felix is just going to use stone shape and just put himself in the wall.
Yeah, I use fabricate to seal off the tunnel.
Jurgen again looks at Sledge, and Sledge heads down a right path. Again, traveling for better part of probably 2 hours. This pathway now begins to wind its way back downward. Not as violently as it came upward, but it makes its way back down more slowly, kind of naturally. There are portions of this cavern where you, especially Wander, have to duck to get through, and there's even a portion or two where you have to crawl. There's enough room for the mine carts to get through because there is still rail here, but it's not very tall.
Chisel's still unconscious, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have we passed a minecart along the tracks?
You have not.
Okay. If we happen upon one during our travels, I'm going to suggest to Wander that we put him inside and push him as just a practicality. If we do come across one.
Sure.
Sure, because technology has been treating us so well this evening.
Please no. Please no. I don't
Shove
want
it and
a
see
bad,
where it goes.
I don't want a bad roll to lead with a runaway cart with my body. in it.
Runaway mine cart.
Careful,
Tizel's
there's a
never seen
helipad.
again. After a number of hours of walking in the dark, and again, Jurgen mostly talking to Sledge. Just kind of giving him like yes or no questions that he can answer with like one squeak or two squeaks. They converse as they walk. They do eventually come to a smaller cavern, not as big as the one that you fought the first Umber Hulk in, but where there is, you can see two large boulders that are set up on the right-hand side that are kind of out of place almost. Whereas the rest of this has been very, it's not smooth, but it's solid walls with the gouges and drags and scratches along the wall all along here, and the minecart to follow. this area off to the right-hand side, you can see where like the natural cave wall continues further back in, but then there are two larger boulders that are kind of out of place and placed to block sight. At which point Jurgen says, "Well, this is it. As close to home as Sledge and I got." And he walks around behind one of the boulders, and Sledge follows. Do you guys follow?
Tentatively
Yeah.
follow, yeah.
Okay. When you step around the boulders, you can see it's very shallow, only like 10 feet before the back of the cave wall. But behind the large boulder on the right-hand side, you can see that there is a large hammer that is basically wedged between this boulder and the wall, kind of hidden and secured in place. And behind the left-hand boulder, there is a pile of bones. And amongst those bones, you can see that there is a number of glowing necklaces.
Oh. I count the number of skulls, if there are any present.
Sure. You find 4.
Four.
You're gonna become stone and start making your.
Just gonna say,
armor.
are you gonna fashion them into a bandolier?
No, it's the fastest way to count bodies. You just find the heads.
Can we try to determine how they died just by
Yeah.
a quick glance, like any scars on the bones or like scrapes, breakage?
Either make me a medicine check or make me an investigation check.
I'll help.
Okay.
The advantage kind of help.
20.
20? Perfect.
Yep.
You notice that one of the bodies, you can only see half of the body because the rest of it is crushed underneath this boulder. So the other bodies have been piled on top of it. And from what you can tell, they look pretty mangled. Slashed, bones broken. One of the heads is actually removed from the rest of the body and it's just kind of like off on its own, but the body is kind of lumped there.
And these bones, they're not clean, are they? Like they haven't
No.
been here for... Okay.
No, these are not cleaned bones. Messy.
On a scale of living person to, like, skeleton, 0 to 10, where would these be?
10 being living person, 0 being a skeleton?
Sure, yeah.
These are probably about like a 5 or 6.
Okay, so kind of like... not full zombie, but they've got some bits on them.
Yeah, there are still some chunks of meat left.
Okay.
But there is also a fair amount of bone that is showing, exposed bone.
Okay. You're good. And where did you find these bodies?
We found them here.
Did you pile them as they are?
Yep. Well, I didn't. I had Sledge do it. I don't want to touch him. That's gross.
It appears one was caught into some sort of cave-in. I look up. Does it look like this boulder came from the roof? Was it rolled here, maybe?
It doesn't look like it came from the roof. No. When you can see where it is pretty firmly like wedged against the wall and the roof and the floor.
And the other part of this person's body is underneath it.
That's correct.
Are there any scratch marks on the ground, like it was shoved here by something big? Like maybe the boulder was there and the Oberhawk like pushed it?
Make me a perception check.
Okay. It's kind of CSIing the the death thing in here.
And if I
Ooh.
can, I'd like to walk over to Council and help him search there. So if there's anything I can do to assist.
Sure. So roll with advantage.
Oh, I rolled an 18, so I'll roll with advantage. A 6. All right, I'll take the 18 plus 5, 23.
You can see that the railway, which goes directly on the outside of this boulder, is pretty severely damaged right here. It looks like it was basically pressed flat, as if this boulder was previously a part of the adjacent wall
Oh.
and burst violently across the railway and lodged itself here with a person underneath it.
And where the boulder burst from, is there a tunnel? It looks like something burrowed, maybe?
There's not an existing tunnel still.
Okay.
There is, but there is. It's not a smooth rock wall. There's a lot of cave in that happened there.
Okay, so does it look like something may have come through, like similar to what we've seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks nearly identical to what you've seen before from the
Okay.
Umber Hulks.
They probably got killed by Umber Hulks, is what
Yeah.
we can gather.
Council verbalizes that, just pointing at the mangled bodies, the chipped bones, the guy, the person of the rock. Yeah, it's big beetle thing. I collect the alchemite necklaces.
All right. Yeah. Well, so the one that doesn't have a head anymore, that one's pretty easy to get off. The rest of them, the head is still attached, so you can't pull it off.
I pull out my sword.
All right, you're gonna get down and dirty.
I pause, realizing that he's with, well, how Council would describe it, the impractical kind, and looks around the group. Any protestations to me collecting these necklaces from the deceased?
We sure that won't trigger anything with the necklace? It was designed to detect forced removal.
Well, it seems one was already forcefully removed.
That's true.
Yeah, removing one from the first stump didn't do anything.
No, taking it off of the neck of the one, it doesn't do anything.
That is a good point, Wonder, but I assume that means tampering with the device itself, not the one wearing it.
Oh, you're gonna cut the bones, not the necklace.
Correct.
Ah, smart. Smart.
Seems a little grotesque, but I suppose they're already dead. So I'll just turn my back, I guess.
Revan draws his sword and steps in to offer help.
Roll. Yeah, I'll try to make it quick. Just kind of line them up. Just go swing, decapitate, take off necklace, swing, decapitate. Let's Revan help with the others.
Okay. Yeah, you successfully retrieve the 4 necklaces. I'm assuming shove those in your bag.
Yeah, I'll add that to my.
As Revan is chopping at him, he's not gaining pleasure from it, but he certainly seems to have some familiarity with slicing the head off of a creature.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Noted.
Wander asks Jurgen a question. Says, "Are the bugs attracted?" It seems the sound attracts the bugs. Do you know if light also attracts the bugs?
I imagine not. If they're out in the open, then maybe they'd be a little more attracted to light. But if they're burrowing through, they can't see the light anyway.
Getting rather tired, and I do have a way to produce just a little bit of light for myself. I was wondering if that would be worth the trouble or not.
I don't think it's gonna cause any problems here.
How do you do that?
I can create just a little bit of daylight, just for an hour. Nothing Nothing overwhelming. That won't keep anyone awake. Is it all right if we wait just a little bit before falling asleep?
Falling asleep. It's only noon. He looks down at his timepiece.
Oh, we're just talking about taking a short rest.
Not long rest.
Okay.
If you all
Well-
need to take a long rest, you're free to stay here as long as you will. I can tell you how to get back out of here up to the wherever you came from.
I think that sounds wise.
I think we
All
need
right.
to. I think we need to get moving as soon as we can, but
All right.
just take a breather.
We
Wander casts daylight.
cool.
Because how long is the short rest?
1 hour,
What?
right?
So that line's.
It's
that
only an
lines up.
hour. Okay.
Yeah.
With
And with a short rest, you can use a hit die to replenish some of your health.
Oh, I'm not hurt. Wait, am I hurt? Yes, I am. I'm very hurt.
How does,
As
this,
you,
how does this work? These hit die and short rests?
so however many levels you have, that's how many hit die you have. So since you're all 5th level, you have hit die equal to your level. And if you're a monk, you have a D8 as your hit die. So basically, you can roll as many as you want to recover health.
Okay.
But as each of you go to sit down, Jurgen just says, "Well, Sledge and I are gonna head out. We're gonna continue making our way west."
They take
Yep.
the gold hammer.
They do.
You don't want me to have a look at that voice box?
That's right. All right. I guess we'll stick around.
I would also like to study that hammer, if you don't mind. It seems to have some peculiar properties.
I would check to see if it has the same signature as Revan's compass.
You'd have to ask Sledge for permission to do that. Maybe if you fix his voice box, he'll be able to respond.
Felix begins inspecting the voice box and seeing what he can do with his tinker's tools.
Okay. Make me. It's like a tinker check or something, right? Don't you know
Is it
anything
tool-
about your
a tool
class,
check?
Jack?
It doesn't really say anything about like fixing things.
Sleight of hand with confidence.
Isn't it just part of like making a tool check, like with all the different types of tool sets characters can get?
Yeah, like I'm proficient with tinker's tools.
Yeah. Make me then. Let's see. This would be something you haven't seen before. What's your dominant stat? Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Make me just an intelligence check with the Tinker's tools, so you can add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, that is a 22.
22, good. So when Sledge basically sits down on the ground and just like tilts its head back, and its head almost goes back like your visor, where like it just completely like 180 degrees just flaps open. And sitting there inside where like it's the vocal cords would be for like a human, you can see just kind of this little metal box. Taking it out, you find, there's a seam along one of its sides, and you pop that open, and inside this little metal box, you can see, if you're familiar with like old player pianos, they had like wax cylinders that you'd put into them that just had like little bumps that would basically play where the notes were. It's kind of like that. The difference being that you can see at this point there are notes basically or positions on there that have little bumps of notes on it. And there is a somewhat like gel on the back side of this. And kind of piecing it together, what you figured out from studying it is that how his voice box works is basically as it needs to say things, it will form up these little bumps along this cylinder that will brush up against these combs that are on the inside of the box that will then reverberate out through the box. And then as it rotates back around to the gel, it'll wash off again.
Cool.
So it kind of like makes its own like robotic clicking sound as a voice, but it can speak. And what you see is wrong with it is currently the one of the ends of the cylinder is actually like jammed into place up against the top of the box. And there's a lot of this gel that's been like calcified in between the roll and where it meets the box. So you'd have to like spend some time to clean that out and potentially fix something. Maybe oil up the bearings to be able to get it to spin freely again.
Yeah, I do that. I'm sure there's like some fluids and the tools that I can use and clean it out and oil it up.
Yeah, you watch as Jurgen the whole time. He's kind of looking over your shoulder and just kind of like taking mental notes. He's never seen this part of Sledge before. Like he has no idea how he actually talks. He's just kind of watching the whole time.
Council looking over what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Jurgen, you said you came upon a suit of armor.
That's right.
Does this, out of character, does this armor look like it was made for a human? A hewn? The size?
It's not quite hewn sized.
It's not dwarven either?
But it's not it's taller than a dwarven, but smaller than a hewn.
Okay.
So is that Helm?
Do I recognize it in any way?
Does it seem like it was not meant to be worn? Right,
that's kind of, yeah.
It would be a very snug tight on for anybody to fit inside of it. It looks like armor, but the cavities are too small to actually fit more than like a skeleton inside, basically.
Jurgen, when you touched the alchemite to the armor, did it change in any way? Aside from animating.
Did the alchemite or did the armor?
The armor.
No. I found him like this.
With this object Felix is tinkering with, it would make this sledge, if you were armor, impossible to wear. There's no place for a head.
No need for it if the wearer can already talk.
Indeed. So my question is, was this construct built with the intention of housing life energy? Not that any of us have the answer, but if this talking mechanical box exists, that means it was made by someone before the armor was imbued, before Jurgen found it. And if Sledge says there are more of his kind in the West, then my questions continue to grow.
I believe that's true.
Well,
and I would like, at some point, to venture west at this point.
Well, let me maybe solve two questions. And he taps on Sledge's chest, where you see it's almost like a what are those? There's doors that like slip back to, or like a shutter on a lens.
Okay.
that like closes in like a circular pattern.
An aperture.
Yeah, there you go, an aperture. He taps on the front of the chest of Sledge, and an aperture basically opens. And inside, you can see there is like a nestled piece of green alchemite that's kind of just like sitting inside of a bracket.
That answers my first question.
Look bigger or smaller than the pieces we have.
About the same size. When I found it, that's where I put it. That's where it wanted to be put. As for the second question about, or mention about going west, that's where we're going. So if y'all make your way out there, hopefully you'll find us. Otherwise, something bad happened.
It may be our destination sometime in the future. I'm
How would we
concerned that this
find you?
hammer you.
Didn't y'all say that you have something that points you in the direction of whatever you want?
Yeah, Revan pulls the compass out at that, kind of holds it up.
That is a good point.
Aye.
If you need to find us, looks like you know how to find us.
Until then,
He
Pockets
hasn't
the compass.
fixed the box back. But, yeah.
I'm concerned this hammer you have may be tied to the city of Alrin in some way. If it is, you will most likely see us again.
Now, what makes you think that?
Well, now that we are here, Revan, what is the compass pointing at?
So I look at it thinking of, still thinking of under the city where we were trying to get to originally, kind of the way we've been following most of this time.
You're thinking of the location under the city, or you're thinking of how to get under there?
How to access it. Yeah, essentially what I've been looking at the last couple sessions.
Okay. Yeah, you can see it. It's pointing at the hammer.
Oh, no. Damn it.
Well, this is unexpected. He shows it to Felix.
That
It
should
isn't
be
it.
all right.
It is an ancient object near an ancient city with tunnels that are
Am
just
I-
as old.
Felix is going to finish up the voice box.
Okay. You finish cleaning out the little crevice where the roller meets the outside of the box. Clean out any of the gunk that's solidified in there and kind of dust it off to the side. Pull out your little oil from your tinker's tools and make sure that it spins freely. Close the box back up and set it back inside the neck of Sledge, and the head just kind of like flops back forward.
I changed it to sound like an anime girl, by the way.
Oh, no.
Why not an old FM radio? Just like
Jurgen
Bumblebee.
Senpai.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Spencer.
I'm not doing that. This is my world. He didn't do that. I say no.
I don't know what this is, so I need to hear it.
Felix dies.
I'm picturing more of an up situation. I am the
Oh.
fiercest of all the dogs. You must respect me.
Oh, yeah.
No, the head snaps back into place, and Sledge just kind of moves its neck back and forth. And then you hear coming from its neck, but like not it from its face. It says, "Thank you."
You are most certainly welcome. May I have a look at that hammer? I will give it back.
He stops and kind of looks back at the hammer.
I might be able to provide some answers to you.
What do you want from it?
I want to study it and learn its origin.
It says, "It will not give its visions to you."
Visions.
Yes.
I can at least see if any magic is affecting it, what that magic is.
I am unfamiliar. And he moves over to where the hammer is wedged between the wall and the boulder, and you see him kind of like get himself in between the two and basically rotate himself to get it free. He reaches back, grabs the hammer, and drops the boulder back into place. And he just stands with it, which, looking at the size of this hammer, it is as tall as he is.
Wow. Is there a way you can investigate it without Sledge letting go, Felix? Perhaps that may provide some comfort.
We could both touch it at the same time. I must be in physical contact with it. For
Provide
about a minute.
context, Sledge. We believe this hammer may be tied to answering a question tied to cataclysmic cycles affecting the world. Civilizations that may be part of our origins as species. Events that involve the origin of life itself, and perhaps even the gods. So we are rather driven to know more about this hammer, but at the end of the day it is your possession, and we cannot take it with you without committing something terrible. So it is your choice.
The just expressionless face turns and looks at Felix. Says, "I will keep it, but you may investigate." And it holds it out.
Felix reaches out and touches it and inspects it. And I'm going to cast Identify on it.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know if I choose one object that I must touch throughout casting the spell. It's 1 minute. I don't know if it's really going to tell me anything, but maybe. So it says, if it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Okay. What you learn about the hammer. Let's see. It is a magic item, but you get the same sense from the hammer that you got from Revan's compass, in that it's not a traditional type of magic. It's not a magic of this world or of this age. You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, and how many charges it has, if any. This hammer it has a returning property to it,
Oh, that's
so that
good.
it can be thrown and called back, similar to a chain of returning,
It's Milner.
but like a 6-foot tall version of Mjolnir. It does require attunement, and it doesn't have any charges. It's just an imbued property. A spell was not used to create it. It was created manually.
I relay that to the group. It's ancient magic about this.
Right back. And he pulls it back closer to him.
I have a feeling where you are going is going to be more ruins. But you might find answers there. Because where you want to go, I believe, is an ancient place.
Why do you think that?
The magic is not of this age.
What did you see in your visions? Sledge.
He looks against the same expressionless face. And he looks at Council.
I share the expressionless face.
He says, I saw one of your kind. I saw her kill.
My kind, as in me specifically.
You mean Elm?
If this is an elm, then yes.
You saw her kill.
Yes.
Kill what?
She killed a dwarf.
All of these questions are evolving into more questions. And how is that tied to the West?
That is not.
Was the Storn, do you know, some type of holder of power, of a lofty position, a queen or an elder of sorts?
I am not certain.
You see where this happened. Their surroundings.
It was a cave made of metal.
Could this perhaps, looking to the rest of the group, could this be tied to the assassinations?
I doubt it. If this is a vision of the past, it would have been thousands of years ago.
When do you think the last time an Elm and a Dwarn crossed paths? With this, aside from this.
I am the first to leave my city for, to my knowledge, over 300 years.
I think the West also holds answers for us. And so we might have the same destination.
We do have to return to Auron, but I believe you are correct, Felix.
I do
While
have
I
a
am
proposition that you, Jurgen, and Sledge come with us to Orn. We finish our business there, and then we head west. And we can escort you. As you saw, we can handle ourselves in a tussle. And maybe you might need a little bit of extra muscle around you.
No. I am more than capable of protecting Jurgen with this hammer.
Is your response from a desire to go west, or from a not wanting to go east?
I desire to go to my people, if that is what they are.
So what do the Elm think about murder? Just generally, practically speaking, logical, emotionless people, quest of world-saving potential.
The Elm believe in balance. If there is an evil, it should be righted. And if there is a overwhelming good, it can be brought back towards center. Any amount of fanaticism, whether that be for good or bad, is viewed as a thing to be avoided.
Okay. While it is not my first choice to relinquish the key to our searches, it is comforting knowing that it is in capable hands, and we will know where to find you.
When you are able to take it from me, you may have it.
Not wish to harm you further than I have, Council. Not Council. Sledge.
Freudian slip.
I just love me so much. I just...
You're good enough. You're smart enough.
Gosh darn it, people like you.
Get you some.
Do you require anything else?
I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other again.
He just nods.
Take care of yourself, Jurgen.
Yeah, Jurgen just kind of standing by this whole time. Like, well, that was that's something.
Boy, howdy.
Thanks for fixing his voice box. That'll make the trek there certainly a lot more exciting.
Thank you for your guidance through the tunnels. Speaking of which, I pull out a parchment and a piece of charcoal to write with. Like, how do we get back? Just before you go.
He says, "I'll do you one better," and he pulls out basically a small map and says, "This is of all the cave systems that the Dwarven have navigated down here so far. They're still exploring more every day, but this will get you where you need to go."
Thank you.
All right. Well, Sledge and I are going to hit the road. See you later. And he and Sledge turn and begin walking down the tunnel back the way they came.
Ah, my desire to murder hobos. tough to avoid, but that's good.
And that's where we'll wrap. Yeah.
Man, goodness gracious.
I have a spell question for you.
Yeah.
So with Prestidigitation,
Mm-hmm.
I can do up to 3 things at once, and I can do light, fire, different sensory effects like smell, sound, wind, sparks, taste, and a slew of other things: warm, cold, wind.
Mm-hmm.
Can any of those replicate sunlight in some form?
No. No, there are light spells and daylight spells.
Okay, so the actual light from the sun it'd have to have like a daylight spell or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I cast.
No, yeah. I don't know. I was gonna see how much fudge room there would be with it.
Yeah. Any amount of like the flame for it is very small, and the light is the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know if
And they're like instantaneous things. It's like you create like a flash of light or something like that.
Well, they can last up to
Basically
an
stage
hour.
precision.
Oh,
I
do
don't think they
shut
have
up too
any.
much?
Each effect can last up to an hour, and I can have 3 at once.
I don't think they have any like real effect on anything else besides visual, though. And
Yeah,
and
okay.
feeling, like
Well,
just
yeah,
like
sensory effects too.
tickling
Smell,
the
sound,
senses.
taste,
Mhm.
warm or cold.
One of the bards in a previous campaign used that to pick up women. He would make himself smell nice and create certain effects of the else. Yeah.
I distinctly remember when I was Gromros and we were going to the Eye of the Allfather. We were trekking through the snow, and I used Prestidigitation to make Nihidal smell nothing but farts along the entire way.
Oh, that's right.
That's the only thing I remember using that spell for.
Make you feel like he wet his pants.
At least you made good use of it.
Well worth
mean-
it. Yeah.
I mean, he
Good
deserved
time.
it.
Good time.
There are so many things you can do with prestidigitation if you get like
Mhm.
comfortable with what you
Yeah.
can do with it.
Mhm.
Then
Yeah.
you can start getting creative.
Yeah, I think I also tried to use it to like distract guards or something. I definitely used
Yeah.
it to like
Yeah.
try to form some type of distraction, but
Yep.
distinctly farts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think distracting people in one situation or another is its primary use. A lot of
Right.
the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Bar it.
Minor illusion is good for that too.
Mhm.
Very true. Well, thanks for playing tonight, guys.
That was great
Oh my
session.
goodness.
Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
that-
When do we play next?
So I think that we're going to skip 2 weeks.
Yeah, because you're busy, like understandably so. So the 24th of June.
17th. 17th. So we'll skip 2 weeks, and then we'll play 2 weeks back to back again, and then we'll be back on our normal schedule.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And are people okay with that? So
If-
17th,
We're
24th.
we're skipping the 10th. Aren't we back on our normal 2-week?
But Spencer needs to.
And now we're
miss.
immediately not going to be on there.
Right. No, I'm saying we're skipping the 10th and then playing on the 17th and 24th.
Oh,
Right.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
So
because
skipping
10th
2 weeks,
I will
playing the
be
next,
in
and then the
Denver.
next.
to
Then I'll be back
Um,
for the 17th and the 24th.
So are you
If
moving?
any-
No, so Crystal is going to California, and I am going. We're meeting in Denver. We're both flying there, and then we're basically spending the weekend talking to our realtor and looking at houses and seeing what areas are nice and stuff like that.
All right.
Are you
Dave-
already going to be looking at places to buy?
We're looking. That doesn't mean we're
the
like.
place. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Did Dave hook you up with a realtor in Colorado, or did you have to find that yourself?
Well, my work has realtors.
Oh yeah, they're doing it
Oh,
for you. Wow.
sweet.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we have mortgages and we have realtors. So
Wow. Convenient.
That's cool.
very
Oh, so are you going to get a mortgage through your work?
heck yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Why would I go anywhere else?
Right.
They'll give you a
yeah.
good rate.
What
are you looking at?
That's
I was just wondering if you wanted to end the stream.
Oh, yeah, we can end the stream, I guess. Sure.
Bye,
We'll talk
everybody.
about this stuff. Bye, everybody.
Whoever's watching.
Now you know more about my mortgage situation. How
Yay,
fun.
adulting.
When I was at Wells Fargo, I think you could get like
side. End stream.
you could get like 0.25 off of your interest rate